next to the flower shop at fucking right next to Broughton or whatever. I call myself in there. I'm asking for bummies. I'm asking for fucking Aries, all that shit. Niggas looking at me like I'm dumb. I'm like, all right, bro.
Raleigh, bro.
First day out here, nigga.
Oh, that's your fault.
Yo, I'm thinking they got some kind of like level to the shit out here. Nope.
You should be rolling with somebody.
I didn't have anybody, bro. I didn't know. Bro, I didn't know anybody.
They didn't have a menu for the read. No, there was. He didn't want to read it. That's what happened. He didn't want to read the menu. That's exactly what happened.
He got a point.
Bro came in with all the hungry energy, bro.
I did, bro. Man, when you're hungry, bro, you don't give a fuck about anything else, bro. Hey, yo. I was like, yo, let me get a hero, bro. But I said everything I wanted on the hero, and he's like, is he talking about Captain America? I'm like,
what is a hero?
Gyro, what do y'all call it out here?
Gyro, Gyro.
No, that's
Gyro,
something totally different.
A sub?
Some nigga? There we go.
Y'all call it subs heroes?
Hero is like about...
So when you drove by the subway, what did you... what did you think that was, bro?
I think he's about to go to the train station.
Yeah, I thought he was about to go home.
Go to the train station. So he was
I thought he was about to go home.
A $5 hero.
I missed that shit, bro.
Bro, there's a store called $5 Hero.
No, because you know how when he first got, he was like $5 foot long.
Yeah.
$5 hero.
Shit, but hey, wait, how much did it cost in Jersey? I ain't never get no heroes and shit in Jersey, bro. I just always got my shit back home.
Never got one in Jersey.
Oh, you slacking?
I used to get fried chicken.
Oh, there we go. That shit slap. Food. That shit slap. I love Hispanic
It
food.
depended who I was with.
I was gonna say depending on where you at too in Jersey.
Any block or something different.
Right. Any hood too.
My phone. Yeah.
Oh, it's a dub.
Shit, let me get a hero.
Yeah, bro, I was vexed out
Bro,
here,
the way you told that story, bro, I don't think you'll ever tell that story as good as that again. That shit was crazy.
For how I told it last time. I was so mad, bro. I was so mad. I wanted to death the nigga, bro. I'm like, yo, G, just give me my shit, bro. Just give me my shit. I'm out of here. That shit had me so fucking
bro,
vexed,
the way
bro.
you told it the first time was crazy.
Oh my god. Every little thing pissed me off out here, bro. I almost got suspended my first day. I'll never forget that. Got me pissed off about his whole phone situation with that. Cause the little nigga tried to press me in the hallway. Not this other nigga that took his phone. I probably shouldn't have mentioned his name, but I don't give a fuck. That's my dog.
Sir, we're live.
I don't give a fuck. That's my boy.
We're live.
All right. Well, welcome.
Nigga, you see how he just
You trying to catch niggas
slipping out here.
I'm
Fuck around next thing you'll be like, man, I remember when I fucked. Ooh, I almost said some of the crazy names.
See, look at
I
this
always
nigga
say
already.
that.
See this nigga about to
I was gonna make up a name, but I was gonna be like, oh shit, no, that's fine.
Making up a name is called somebody a shiitake mushroom. That's making up a name. All right.
Now you want one.
You know what I'm saying? That's making up a name.
This nigga said
You about to say a real name. Nigga about to say da-da-da-da-da-da. And then about to fucking snitch on himself and
well, it's not
somebody
snitching
else.
on myself. I'm not ashamed of anybody I've ever. I lied, my first one.
Yes,
But
you are.
Whatever.
I really somebody
Somebody brought her up right now.
I don't
You.
give a fuck.
Somebody brought her up right now. You will fucking do a cry in the corner for like 2 seconds. Then act
Would
like
I
you don't
cry in
give
the
a fuck.
corner? No,
And then act
bro.
like you'll give a fuck. You don't give a fuck in the next 2 seconds.
Have you ever? Yo, first off, I've had way better. Okay, way better. And plus, the person I'm talking to, that's all. Oh my god, I'm telling myself to shut up.
What'd you say? What'd you say, sir?
I'm not doing anything. I'm not active right now. I'm not active right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Active, that shit funny.
Well.
What was it?
All right, let's.
Well, you gonna be alright this podcast, man. You looking kind of sleep over there, man. You gonna be alright,
Bro, wake him up. We got some stories to tell.
You gonna be alright. However, this is the last episode of DZN Podcast. I know it's a sad day for all of us. However, we thank whoever has been able to join us during this journey of 3 years almost. 3 years. Make some noise. Make some noise. 3 years.
This is dead, bro. Come on, give some life. 3 motherfucking years, man. Yo, come on, Oz, you the end in this bitch. Come on, bruh.
And back and neck and chase.
Back in that chest.
But yeah, man, as you know, if you want to find us, D.Z.N Podcast on Instagram, DZN Podcast Network on YouTube, DZN Podcast on Twitter, and RETROD.R.E on Instagram. Want to find me? You can find him over here, Young_Pluto08. And you can find him at nb.z_ whenever he wakes up from his cave. And you can follow him at the Queens Kings Project Co. if you want to find his business. And what?
Queens Project Co.
I just said that, sir.
You said Queens King.
I said, no, I corrected myself first. I said, yeah, look at you, not listening.
Why?
Oh, you hear me, but you're not listening, though.
All right, Quo.
It don't matter.
All right, Quo.
It doesn't matter. The King Bear from Queens. Okay, it doesn't matter.
KBQ, nigga.
It doesn't matter. And then we have a guest. We have a guest.
To the socks.
We have a guest. AKA to the socks. We have a guest.
To the socks, B.
All right, where can they find you at, sir?
All right, so check me out. Play close attention. L.FONZ0.
Make some noise for that. Okay.
I can't hear if you made a noise. I need you to let me
I know.
if you make a noise.
I clapped. I made a clap noise. I apologize for the machine fucking up and me fucking up for not correcting my fucking up mistakes. So you know what happens when I fuck up and I make a mistake. You know what happens.
We press charges.
It's a special music that plays. It's special music that plays when I fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You can't hear it, but we have a court music sound playing right now. It basically, if you're in a courtroom or you're getting judged by a judge or a jury, you hear this music right now. And now I'm about to go find the music that we're going to use to start the show. So,
I'm gonna play some Judge Judy.
That's what I was about to say.
Judge Judy shit.
but all right, it's the last episode. Like I said, I apologize, man. It is what it is. Y'all gotta deal with it for right now. Y'all gotta deal with it. Hey, but listen, if y'all wanna donate though, Retro Soundwave on Cash App, money sign. Y'all wanna donate to help us correct these idiosyncrasies. I'm saying, you know, it is what it is.
I got some lace snacks for your head top.
Your head top.
I
Okay.
don't know if that's gonna help out. There's a couple stacks in here.
Niggas, I got some lace stacks for your head top. I haven't heard that.
However, it is I, Retro Dre from the DZN Podcast. Let these niggas know what the fuck going on at any time of the day. Your grandma, your fine ass auntie, anybody that's a bad bitch, the original bad bitch. You already know what the fuck going on at the DZN Podcast. Let's get it. What we got is the DZN Podcast, doing what we do every Monday on a podcast. DZN on the styles, on the fly. DZN Podcast, about to get the rock, get the not Emily Graham in minivans, just talking shit and doing this shit for the anything you got. It's DZN Podcast, doing it every day. DZN Podcast is Retro Dre and Zoe. And Knives on the right, and we got guests over there, Trav and Louise, and we doing this every Monday, dropping this shit on your head tops like Drake would say, but we not doing that sipping ass Drake shit, not talking about stealing phones out of purses. We not putting Michael Jackson on a song that he don't need to be on, cause he don't give a fuck about that. It's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. Real shit going on DZN Podcast. Drop it Monday. Drop it Monday. Drop it Monday. DZN Podcast. You know what it is. It's the DZN Podcast. Dre, Zoe, and Nas on the DZN Podcast. What you got?
Oh, what I got. They ran up in the spot looking back. Me and Dre was doing raps. They was looking for the black.
Okay.
I don't know what they was talking about. Me and my homies was walking out. The same time they coming in. I guess you was with your friend. We don't pretend. We do everything we gotta do and we been fuck.
Oh shit. Okay. Hey,
What
listen.
I don't like, I'm a bad bitch.
Okay.
I gotta have it. I gotta grab it. Yo, check it one time. Free my nigga Soldier. Yo.
Oh, you switching up.
Yo. From the turnpike, how we do it right. I hit that booty, I'm talking from the bike. No, stop.
It's his son said what I don't like, and then he mentioned what he loves, and I'm like, I don't know where this is going. I'm like, hey, I'm curious.
It's the DZN Podcast. It's the last episode. DZN Podcast, E70, and you know what it is on the podcast. Not Emily Graham and minivans though. We don't own the suit, dope flow, on the flow, find it on the street and leave it be. Peace. Fuck. let's make some noise. Yeah, that's noise was made. However, something to make fucking up again. However, how y'all doing, man? Y'all good? Y'all great? Y'all feeling in between or whatever?
Chilling.
Everybody, how's everybody?
That's a bitch.
All right.
My fault.
You good?
It'd be like that, bro.
It do be like that. But all right, where y'all want to start?
I mean, shit, you got the topic, man.
Just asking where y'all want to start.
From the
Bro,
top.
it's supposed to be hot. Let's keep it hot.
All
Matter
right.
of fact, I got a question for everybody here.
No.
Nah, I promise you, it's not crazy. Looking back at how this podcast started versus where it is right now, to where it's gonna be.
Let's wait to get to that.
Or you want me to wait for that? one?
Yup.
Alright, copy.
He dubbed your shit.
How you?
He did.
He was like, where y'all want to start? Like, fuck that. I'll take it over.
Well, only cynical niggas do shit like that, right?
Right?
Right.
Only cynical niggas do shit like that, right? So,
Yeah,
You know what? Yeah, Dre,
This
where
nigga
should we start?
Yeah.
Where should we
Yeah, you
start?
over here judging.
Right. Like, where should we
Gentle ass
start?
nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hell
you should.
yeah.
okay.
Judge us for eating from the bike when you don't even have a snack. Come on now.
And then he didn't want to give the up north niggas a
Right. Come on, bro.
Hating that nigga, bro.
Niggas stay busting their mouth out for free, bro. Come on, bro. What you doing? What you doing to yourself?
Okay.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna write you up.
Okay. Okay, got the window seat gang over there. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you.
There's always gonna be a hater.
Nigga just mad because, we got that big, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He mad because I got laid stacks.
Woo.
Yo, why they bring up the beard and I'm the only nigga without?
Oh, shit.
God damn, why didn't you say nothing?
I mean, but all of y'all got hair. I'm bald. So, like, be blessed.
You got hair on your chin.
Where
Lucky
you bald?
bastard.
Yeah. I shaved my shit all the way low. Well, it's just now growing back. But I
You
shaved my
got the
shit
avatar
low.
shit going on.
Yeah. I mean, but, like, since I can wolf this out pretty good, I can let that go.
You gonna come into the back of your head too?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I respect it.
So, is it good to have relationships when you're successful?
If you start in one while you're successful, I feel like it could be a little more costly to you. But if you're building with someone and you're already on the way up with them, then I feel like you're kind of in a safe zone.
I feel like you just gotta find somebody with the same mental as you.
Hell yeah.
If you running on some foolishness in your mental, nigga, that's all you gonna find. So, you know what I'm saying? Get your shit right. And relationship's gonna be right for you.
Yeah.
Like if you act cynical, you may get someone that's not.
And I think when you're successful, bro, you got to understand that you went into a different league, but you might not. Let's say a girl was out of your league before you had money. Then you got money. Now she's in your league. You got to remember
Okay,
where
so
who you was getting
All right,
when.
so what makes her out of your league?
Well, I
It
don't.
depends
You
her-
might be
her
ugly.
standards.
You might not be cool.
Okay.
You
Nah,
might be
it-
something.
It also depends her standards.
Right.
Cause you saw if someone else says, "Nah, you ugly," because you told another shorty, she's like, you know what?
Right,
I'm trying
right,
to
right.
get that nigga up, bro.
But the point I'm trying to make is, niggas get money and think those
Queens
bitches
get the money,
like,
shout
and
out to
now
us.
those bitches, the higher upper grade bitches like them. But before they had money, they didn't. But when they get money, they think that's the new level they're on. Those bitches probably, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, how Cardi said, Cardi got a bunch of shorties out there saying this shit right now. Broke niggas don't deserve no pussy. I know that, right? I'm like, Cardi, you saying that, and bro, and half of the bitches that's listening to your shit, I'm sorry, you may make enough for a week, but that's about it. Like, bro, I feel like we just keep putting each other on fucking pedestals and shit when we shouldn't, bro. I don't believe in that shit. Like, there's certain shorties that, you can think is bad as fuck. We was talking about this earlier. Like, we was talking about this girl we knew from high school. Bad as fuck. You didn't see her one way, but we saw her one way. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that don't mean she's up there like that. You right? Like, she fucking around bad, but open her mouth. It's a bop, bro. It's like wet tuna or some shit. Like it's not. It's for the birds. I'm saying it's not for you.
That's man
So
said,
like,
wet tuna.
I'm just saying, bro. Fucking. I'd rather her shit be wet.
But
than
if you
dry.
was only
You get
getting
my point.
refrigerator body ass bitches when you was broke, you gotta remember that's it. That's you. That's you. You got into a level you might not, you didn't anticipate. Now you think you're on a level with those bitches, and you gotta remember
Fuck
where
that.
you
I
were
would
before
think
the
I'm all the
money.
way up. I would think I'm past that.
I feel like
your money went up. Your shit did like nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
you
you're
gotta
just the
remember.
same dude, just with more money, and your behavior amplifies. So like, if you were a dick then, and then when you were a broke nigga, and now you getting money, yeah, I feel like that. Like you can either grow out of your bad behaviors, or just excel with them.
It's demon time.
I need you to stop beating on the table, sir.
Oh my bad. Like I was saying, like
Everybody chill out, bro.
Like you could be on demon time, saying, or you could just be like on your grind. And like let's say all of us right now, let's say next year we all making bank, bank.
Still not buying a chicken Birkin bag though. Still not buying that.
Fuck that shit, bro. I'll take you to Wendy's for a fucking couple nuggets and call it a night.
She can buy her own bag.
I'm saying that's what she's supposed to do.
But I'm saying, like if you get I saw a video recently, bro, and this is my definition of a shorty that's gonna stay with you, right? If you struggling right now or something, right, and like you got like a couple dollars on you, but you don't know what you can get your shorty, fuck around and blindfold her ass, take her with you to Dollar Tree or some shit. Watch her reaction. I'm so serious. You can buy a lot of shit from Dollar Tree and have fun, bro.
Blindfold.
I know.
Now look, I think it's crazy, bro.
I
mean, like surprise her, bro. Like, I mean, like surprise her, bro. All right, so you mean to tell me? Nah, hold on. I'm about to shut this shit down real quick. Nah, I'm about to shut. Oh my god, here we go.
Weird, bro.
That's
It's weird, bro.
shit.
Nah, bro. Alright, hold on.
Bro, you gonna lose that bitch, bro.
Nah, because if you blindfold a shorty, bro, you better be pulling up to something outrageous.
No, I know. Oh, but that's my point. That's my point, though.
Yo, am I the only nigga?
No. Alright, so you mean to tell me if your shorty wanted to blindfold you for some sexy shit, you're not gonna do it?
No.
But
Alright.
let me talk to you.
You get what I'm saying, bro? It's a level of trust with it. It's still a level of trust with it.
thing.
So like you can be hold on, but you can be taking her somewhere. Like let's say you got her a car.
Hey, babe.
Let's say you get her a car or some shit. Let's say you get your shorty a car, right?
That's when you blindfold her. Because you're giving her something more than a Dollar Tree.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. I got a point with that same thing. You get her a car. Let's say it's a 2002 Nissan.
Yo, you went from Dollar Tree.
But she expects.
Unless you bought the Dollar Tree.
No, but it's just a matter of being grateful. Like she
That's
knows
what I'm
you're
saying,
struggling, but you still wanted to do something.
Like, this is yours now.
Yo, imagine that. Oh, take the blindfold off. All right, I got $5. Go crazy.
Nah, bro, real talk. No, look, real talk. All right, hold on. This is $5. Hold on, real talk. No, I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all. It's funny and shit, but it's real. It's funny shit and it's real. I grew up being able to fucking go to like a fucking smoke shop back in Queens or whatever with $2 in my pocket and get mad candy, mad shit, and be lit the rest of the day.
Hey, the broke boy combo, I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. You get what you can.
We know.
And I knew shorties that was like,
Obviously, you don't know, bro.
like I'm saying, you don't know, bro. Like that shit. Like,
I know, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's still levels to it. So like, if I get a shorty from like Queens out here and I'm with her, or whatever, out here, and I take her out, she gonna look at me like, hey, oh my god, you stupid, bro. Like, we out, we lit. Whatever. That's just the shit we grew up on. That's just how I grew up on or whatever.
See, but
like I can get a whole meal for $5 on the corner store, bro. I'll give me a bacon, egg, and cheese for like $2.25, $2.50, depending on where you're going. Not done. $2.25, and you got $5, right? I'll give me some chips, 2 bags of chips, or once upon a time 2 bags of chips, so like 50 cents each, right? It's $1. Boom. Good. That's $3 change. Boom. Give me a couple Aries. That'd feed me and her, bro. Break in half or whatever. Break bread, whatever. My team eat, I eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all do something. That's what I'm saying about being grateful, though. Like, if you get a shorty like that and you just joking with her, like, you got to be goofy with your partner or whatever. You never know what they're going to want from you. So, like, that's why I say, you blindfold her. Make her think that you about to go do something crazy. Watch her reaction.
That's your mindset. But if you meeting these girls when you successful, they don't want that shit.
Nah, that's if you're successful, bro.
Yeah, these bitches.
We are not, are you, all right, now real talk, are you
I don't give a fuck about.
Is everybody right here right now, everybody right here in this moment, are y'all exactly happy where you want to be? Like, is this where you want to be right now, or you want to be somewhere better?
There's always
Definitely
more
better.
to get.
All right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying right now. If I'm making money,
with it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm making money or whatever, I'm gonna do what I can for my shit.
I'm still going to fucking Dollar Tree, get them goddamn snacks, nigga.
Hell yeah.
The hell?
That's what I got for lunch, bro. I got a bunch of gummies, some chips, bro. That's been my lunch for 2 days.
But
shit, you just gotta find a
was
shorty
it
that's
good?
with that shit.
No, that's not good.
All these girls ain't with that shit.
Listen, bro, I'm on
Sadly.
a budget, bro.
All right, you on the
Damn,
budget. But that was
thing.
my entire point. What I said, like, if your shorty know you on a budget, but you still try to do something, and you see her like how her loyalty runs with, like you see how her loyalty runs with, you're like, she's like,
I was still thinking about the success part of that question. That's all.
I mean,
like, nah, bro. Like, all right, whoever, for all the shorties listening, let me know. Be real. If I'm bugging the fuck out, say I'm bugging the fuck out.
You bugging.
Yeah, I'll call you a tree shit at the end of the day, so it's all good. I
I
don't
mean, at
give
the
a
end
fuck.
of the day, it's just the way you approach the
Yeah.
example. Because, I mean, bro, that's goofy as fuck, you know.
If I'm with a shorty, bro, I wouldn't tell, bro. If I'm really about to spoil my shorty, I'm not gonna tell her I'm gonna spoil. I'm just gonna surprise her.
right.
You gotta keep the shit. You gotta keep the shit. You gotta keep the shit enticing, bro. Role play, all of that shit, bro. You gotta have that shit in the back of your mind. But bro, I test every shorty I be with. Like, I don't like if I have someone that I'm interested in or whatever, and I want to take her on a date. First thing, I want to see how she is around other people in public too. You know what I'm saying? See how she interact. Like, I don't want a shorty that's fucking. Like, oh my god, like this is so cool. 5 minutes later, like into the relationship. Yo, this is dumb as fuck, but that's what y'all were doing when you first met.
That's how when they get married.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's hot.
I want to see how you are
Yeah.
on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see how you physically interact with everything else too.
Travis gonna have these business practicing. What? The Dollar Tree.
Nah, bro. I was just an example. Bro, I used to get, bro, what?
Bro, you about to have niggas going to the Dollar Tree trying to think they gonna do something for Christmas.
Oh, look.
That's gonna be a Christmas gift. Hey, let's go. Hey, blindfold. Let's go.
Sometimes it's a little thing that counts, bro. Bro, a lot of these
Bro, you
shorties
better
love it
buy
when you
her
retain
everything in that
Oh,
dress.
a lot of these shorties love it when you retain information, though, right?
Like everything.
Like, a lot of these shorties love it when you retain information.
Shows you remember
That's
and
a
care
simple
about
thing.
them, allegedly.
Simple thing.
Allegedly.
You don't
What the
take-
fuck did you say about Disney World,
You
bro?
don't take shorties to Disney World.
I've never been, so
See,
fucking.
Dollar Tree. That's the trip, bro.
And I promise you, shorties, I'm not cheap, bro. Bro, some of y'all just be reaching too much, bro. Like, stop reaching with your. Stop. Y'all girls always want to. It seems like a lot of shorties out here. It seems like a lot of shorties out here specifically. Like, either want to, grab for some pang or fucking grab for your wallets, unless they making their own.
I mean, it's not really about. It's just being smart with what you want to do on a date.
And who you want to do
I
it
agree.
with.
I mean, if it's your first date, you just got, bro. You can go on a budget with just $10 and some gas in your car.
Y'all
If you're
don't know
smart
who
with it,
Yeah.
Right.
If you're smart with it, you go.
I don't know who needs
The key is to be creative when you don't have
That's my
money.
entire
Pussy
fucking
or
point,
dick
bro.
is
Nah, you on some
not
bullshit, bro.
currency.
Weird.
Oh my
You
God.
was not paying for no date with no pussy. You was not paying for no date with no dick. All right. That's all I need to say.
I hear that. Talk your shit.
Listen, bro, the restaurant costs too much. Go ahead and start watching it.
You fucking, can you imagine being on a date, bro? And like, you be like, all right, be right back. She be like, where you going? Be like, I'll be right back. She looking for you, be like, waiter comes up. Did you see where my date went? Oh, he's in the back. He's busting down dishes. What?
No, what you should do is go.
what did you
go
say?
to the Cheesecake
What
Factory.
You thought this meal was gonna pay itself?
Like, I made my work. Come back here.
Damn, it's bright.
Surprise.
Oh my God, bro.
All right, so I got a question.
Hi, what's up?
What is being successful to you? Because you guys are just mentioning money.
I don't match success by the weight of what's in your wallet. I feel like you're most successful when you can finally be proud of saying that I did this.
Yep.
Like, as an artist, I feel like with whatever your passion is, whether it be painting, drawing, writing music, storytelling, sometimes you nitpick so hard. It's like, oh, this is good, this is great. But it's like, I still think it could be better. I feel like when you finally get to that point where you can stop saying like, just, man, I need to be doing better. Like, you're always gonna have that inside you, the drive, if you're willing. But that moment when you realize like, nah, this is cool. Like, this is really cool. Like, I did that.
Yep.
I feel like when you could say that to yourself consistently on a consistent basis, that shows your success.
That
I don't
sounds
care.
like settling to me though.
Nah, I mean,
Yeah, a little bit, but
when
I think
say-
I get where you're
I don't
coming
mean
from.
like
I
settle.
can
I
twist
mean
it.
like with the years coming to pass. All right, for example, I wrote this song and it took me 7 years to get it exactly the way I wanted. I'm 100% happy with how.
So
how it is.
basically, when you feel like you mastered a skill,
Not master. No one is the master of anything. I'd rather be the jack of all trades than master of one thing. And I say that because if you master one thing, that's the only thing you're noticeable for. Like, what the fuck else do you have that's worth for you?
But that's
I understand Spanish. I understand Italian. I understand ASL. I've mentioned this before on the podcast. How many people can do that? And I'm just a young black nigga from Queens. A lot of people won't just fucking think that off rip. Più non si trovano famiglie ma te so due bell'anime or masika masavicita.
okay. All
That's
right.
from a song too. But you practicing shit, practice makes perfect. You keep trying the shit, you never know. That's something I'm proud of myself with. I take pride in trying to learn other shit.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna keep going, keep learning what I can learn until I'm like, yo, bro, I really learned how to do some of this shit. Instead of just
Then you master it.
focusing on one language. No, not mastering it, because like Spanish, from Spanish to Latin, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna master Latin. That's out. I know in my head I'm not gonna want to do that.
Like not the god of Latin, but
No,
you
I'm just
master
saying,
it.
but like to have your toes into your fingers and your toes into everything like that you want to do. I study human behavior. I'm a musical theater major. Two things that have nothing to do with each other.
Well,
I'm a forensic student.
They have a lot to do with each other, like on the low. Come on, human behavior and acting, like
Yeah, okay. I mean, like when it comes down like to the science of it all and certain things that appeal from one thing to the next, yes, there are some commonalities. But the main physical structure of things, no, it don't. You can use what you learned from studying human behavior onto the stage to depict how you want to act on stage. Yeah, 100%. But breaking down every little thing is not the like from a human watching someone do something and why they do something is not the same as building a character up on stage. Where you're breaking it down, you're building up on stage. It's not the same thing.
so.
It's a reflection in a
would
way.
be so success for you would be
Being able to
Getting-
take a step back and breathe. I don't want to stop
Okay.
right now. So when I can actually feel comfortable enough to take a step back and be like, I did this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, without feeling overwhelmed. If you can take back and if you can take a step back and feel like you're less overwhelmed, you're winning. You're some kind of successful. That's success to me. Having pride in yourself, not just for what you did at that moment, for what you're continuing and will eventually do. So that dash in your stone means something. Not just the day you die and the day after, that journey you had in between. That means something to other people and to yourself.
So success really sounds like a long-term goal. in a
Exactly.
sense.
yeah. Well,
Exactly.
Not really something you
I
can
feel that, though.
achieve.
Like I don't think I'm
Oh,
dying.
yeah, I get you now.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I feel. That's how I view it. Money will come and go. That's just it. You have your
Money ain't even real anyway. Money ain't used to
cynical
that.
ass Dre over
Nah,
there.
I agree with that
That's a
100%.
fact. That's
I
not
agree
even
with
a
that.
cynical. That's a fact. Money isn't real because
I
they
mean-
print it with paper. It's not backed by anything, so it isn't real.
But people still go crazy. Over
So
it.
what if you took money away completely? What would we be doing?
Technically, they already did. They just use it as a form.
I'm like people
Well,
still bartered without cash.
Yeah,
Right,
trade.
but then that stuff becomes currency. Like that stuff becomes money.
It
It's
becomes
really just
currency.
a need in
Exactly.
anything.
Like people used to trade pigs for like medicines and shit like that or whatever, or wood. Like
Like-
as you said, it is a currency, but it's not exactly cash. Cash just
True.
became something that we decided, we feel like is
It
absolutely
was more
necessary to
accurate.
live.
It was more accurate, like because nobody knows how much a cow will like.
All
how
right,
much
so
a
you
cow
mean to
is
tell
worth.
me? All right, Louise, I'll ask you because you get the life. You're gonna buy a fucking $5 Metro card to get from point A to point B?
I mean, am I gonna be using it on a daily?
No, like if you were doing it, like if a Metro card, like just to get you one stop is $5, you're gonna do that, or you're gonna hop?
Depends how fast I gotta get there.
You said a Metro?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not paying $5 for a Metro card, bro. I mean, I have before, but I mean, like, the average swipe is like, I think right now it's $2.75. I remember when it was only $2, then $2.25, then $2.50. $2.70. Like, that's dragged out if it's gonna get to $5, which I believe it will someday. Like,
It's turning into a need.
yeah.
Our house, my
Okay.
house, or you. You gonna ride the bus to go downtown. You gonna pay $2 for the day pass for one way, or you just gonna pay $1 to get there?
Depends if I work the math out real quick. So you said it's a day pass for $2 or $1 just to get there.
Yeah,
And you
for
have
one
to pay-
ride.
And you got
And you going one place. All right, or you not coming back home. You got to ride. You
Oh, yeah,
still gonna buy that day
definitely.
pass?
No.
Exactly.
That's my entire point. Like that's how. I
But
felt
I'm
about
saying
myself.
her money came in to help people. Like
I feel like money
if
is the
I
biggest
give you
hassle
a cow, you're not gonna be like. Nobody knows how much a cow like when you were Barton back in the day. A cow could get you a goat or a house or you know what I'm saying. And they just put like a statistic
It also depended
on
on how you swindled, bro. Like how people do now. Like with shoes, when people resell them.
It all depended on your need too, what
Exactly.
you wanted, what you needed. Cause like you're not. Well, now everybody get money, all right. And once they got money, they feel like they can get any and everything they want.
And a lot of people have been doing
but
it
they
different
don't need
ways.
right.
But back in the day, without money, they just had everything they needed.
I mean,
not the things they
some
wanted.
people probably gave a cow for a bitch one day.
Maybe that's the
They-
thing.
All right, even paying for pussy,
They
bro.
needed that.
All right, realistically, do you see yourself paying for pussy?
Technically, in ways, people do. When
I
you
know
pay for a
technically ways
date,
we do. Like you pay for
when
a
you
date,
pay for a
shit
date
like
and she
that.
decides to put out, it sounds so disrespectful.
I know, but it's real.
Is it true?
It's true.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm saying like strictly like, hey yo, I'll give you about this for the whole night type shit.
So
Are you
now
gonna
you
do
wildin'. No.
Nah, cause I wouldn't. It's just a more.
All right,
I just wouldn't feel like agreeing to that.
Exactly. That's how I feel about cash. I feel like we put certain, like what I said earlier, being like putting shit on the pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to live my life based on my currency. Like, oh, this is how much I have to make to do this and that. No, I'm going to do whatever I can in the healthiest mindset way, so I don't have to just focus on getting the money.
Yeah.
That'll come. Like, I'm not gonna keep making music and like expecting like, oh, I'm gonna get this bitch and this bitch. Bitches will come. Fucking, you wanna find a sewer rat, nigga? pop champagne in the club, bro. Watch they all come to you.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I don't
I'm
wanna
not saying you're
fucking
wrong. I'm
live
just saying
just-
that's what
No,
what
and I
money's
get
job
it.
was. Maybe not anymore.
I'm here.
Don't look at me like that, bro. No, bro.
No. I wasn't gonna look at you like that. I had something to say.
Let me
I had
ask you a
something to say
question,
to
bro.
him, but it was like I ain't even gonna let it out.
Let me ask you a question, bro. So you would be it's better for you to not focus on like the money, right? So if you build a house,
You gotta be making some kind of income, yeah, but I'm not gonna let that just drive.
but to say there was no money in there, you could just get other things. Like say you build a house, and then somebody else builds a house, and it's like the same size, same whatever, and then a nigga offers you like, hey, you can have this wheel for your house, and another nigga get and a nigga get a carriage for his house, and you'd be like, damn. It's the same shit. What? And then money came in, so the same price,
Okay.
same square footage.
I get that
Amazing.
100%. I get that 100%. I'm saying though, like think long term for yourself. If Louise got 4 cars in his yard, right?
Yeah.
And
He probably does.
Chill out.
I was gonna say probably do too.
He probably
But like, let's say he got 4 cars in his
Allegedly.
yard, right? All his, allegedly. 4 cars in his yard, that's all his, right? He can tell us this is what he did to get it. But because we're not physically in his shoes and weren't there to get it, we don't know the full extent of how he got it. Nick could have been robbing stores and shit, robbing banks, doing
Allegedly.
whatever.
Hey, don't put me out there.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
He could have been doing all of this like allegedly. That this is not real. He's not really doing this. But still, allegedly. Like, we don't know the full. There are good liars out there. You know what I'm saying?
Part-time
Like,
librarian.
okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what that other person had to do to get what they
He on
got.
chapter 1, he on
Even-
chapter 15.
Like, nigga, you can't jump that book because you gotta make your own waves. You gotta tell your own story. I refuse to wear the next coat on someone else's back.
It's not really that you gotta tell your own story. You gotta live your own story.
Well, yeah, excuse me, you gotta live your own. Well, if you have kids, you know, you want to have something for them to
That's
know
not-
so they can make it their own wave.
And then that's another part of your book.
What if you don't have kids?
Then you're just making your own waves. Still, make your own story. So yeah,
Big splash.
big splash.
So do y'all believe in
question,
not
man.
having kids one day?
I want kids.
You said they're not, or
Yeah, not having kids.
No, I don't have kids.
Yeah.
Shoot, all the dreams I have, yeah, I'm definitely having kids. I'd be depressed if I didn't. I feel like it'd be sad. Well, I would
Kids are
adopt.
great, yo.
I would adopt if
Yeah,
I
man,
couldn't
I
have
love my
any.
kids.
It depends.
Okay, cool. He said, I love my kid.
I love them.
No, but chill out. No, I don't got kids, bro. I forgot this is going on the internet. Really.
Like, this is a smooth set. I love my kids. I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing. Nobody else does.
Yeah, we good, man. I'm glad
So-
Fonzo looked at me and put me in check.
Do y'all believe getting married it still matters today?
I feel like you
Yeah,
go first.
definitely
on that
go
one.
first.
You go first.
Make sure to turn the mic towards him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, listen, bro. Mic check, bro. Bring it over here, bro. That title means jack shit. Marriage. That I don't know why that became such a big thing. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry, Fonso. I didn't mean to disappoint you.
No, you good.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's some real. Remember when I said she a bitch earlier on my phone?
Yeah.
So check me out. Let me put you on game.
All right, here we go.
I ain't gonna call her a bitch, but my ex shorty. Her bitch ass.
A bitch is a bitch, so he for a witch.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but she got married today, right? That junk, it hurt. I ain't gonna cap the whole day. I was a little sad. I'm still a real nigga though. But that's one thing that I told Dre. I was like, I want to talk about is different topic.
It's okay, keep going. We know what about that.
Because that's the thing with like men. We're taught not to really show any other emotion except anger, happiness. That's not really a fucking thing. You joke around, but anger is like the only emotion men are allowed to show.
Right.
Outside of the other shit. And it's
Not
like
allowed to wear a heart on their sleeves.
yeah, because you show you sad or some shit, you a soft ass nigga, you can't make it in the world. And then like that's what society brainwashed. I was like that too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap and say I ain't call somebody soft just because they was sad. But it's like once you get older, now you're an adult. It's like
You make your own choices.
yeah, not just that. It's just life's different. You learn to leave other people in the past, as in, all right, that shit was cool to them. That shit used to be cool, but real life is different. Shit sucks. There's bills, there's stress, there's things school doesn't teach you it. Or at least how to cope with it.
Right.
And then men, I mean, I can't speak for any of y'all. I don't know what y'all got going on. But it's like, man, sometimes a nigga just need a hug, you feel me?
Yeah, real talk though.
And then there's
Real talk.
this is honesty. Like having a one-on-one with a man about some like actual emotional type shit isn't the same as a woman. It's not. It's because in men we give you a answer, a result type thing, but it's never like let's actually work through. Let's pick out what actually bothers you and get to the point on where you can move on or heal. I guess I don't believe in healing. You just forget about it.
Healing is a thing.
It's
just you got to get to a point where you can, because we all got our own journeys and battles that we do. We got our own situations that may have fucked us up or fucked us over, but healing does come with time, and healing does come from experience. So
it don't come when you want it. It takes time.
Yeah, so you just gotta really. It's all about development. We all in our 20s still right now. Some people may not heal till they get 30 or 40. It is what it is. But you just gotta go through life and go through your own solutions to your issues, because, like you said, that one-on-one with a man is different. Some people ain't got men to go to for that one-on-one. Some people just got a woman for their lives, aka their mom or maybe somebody else in their family that is an adult figure. But
Or
as
even
far
if they're
as
interested in, they
yeah,
can
that
just
too.
joke in you.
That too, but still, a lot of that one-on-one with a man, that teaching, our generation really don't have too much of that, because we're the generation from the crack babies from the crack babies. So we're now from the opium kids, so quote unquote. So a lot of us don't know or don't have the figures that should have guided us. We don't have those because they went through their own battles, because
Depression game.
Yeah, because they didn't know and they didn't teach us right from the past. They didn't teach us at the end of the day. Only certain people. So now we just got to figure it out for ourselves. It is what it is. So now we got to figure out how we're going to do, how we're going to heal, and how we're going to be for ourselves.
See, like this what I'm saying. It turns into answers
And
or
not-
results, the facts. Anybody can spit facts. Oh, your ex did this, move on.
Right.
That's what we hit you with. That's what you get hit
Right,
with.
right.
But then it's never in like a. I wish I had a shorty to do it. I ain't gonna touch no nigga here, bro.
I
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
it's like a crust type shit. Like actually
yo,
there
bro,
for you.
Like we get it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like an actual. Like damn, I'm sorry, zero, this, that, and the third. Actual heart to heart.
See, but this is where I feel like you can find it, right?
If you say women, bro, it's just I don't trust any of them, bro. I mean, I might.
No. I was gonna go. I have 9 sisters, and I love my girls, but no. What I'm saying is my boys, right? There have been people, homies in my life that I realized were just not supposed to be that kind of person to me, and it's like growing up with girls. You can be a little slow sometimes, but you also learn how to be protective. I can admit I wear my heart on my sleeves, and I dare someone to try to touch me or mine. I'll kill you with a smile on my face. And I mean, I know allegedly needed. But like when it comes down, like I've been depressed. I had my fair share of shit through the past years. It's like damn, I really wish I had my brother here to talk to. I wish I had my cousin Chuck. He's gone. I don't have him to talk to. You know what I'm saying? We're taught, like you said, we either get, it's either you get hit with the facts or you get like, oh, this happened, whatever, this is what you do, move on. It's not that simple. I could have been killed a few years ago, me and a whole lot of other people in a very bad, toxic situation. But I'm here from that. But I didn't know anybody that had survived something like that. That's very traumatizing to have to go through that alone in a way, with people just still nitpicking about certain stories about you, like trying to figure out and not knowing the whole truth. That daunts you. It stays with you. Because now you carry that blame, and who can you share that with? Because you're gonna feel like a burden if you bring it to someone else, and you're gonna feel like a bitch if you go to another female about it, because you're too busy thinking about how they'll take it in response. But I feel like if you can open up yourself as a man and allow yourself to be vulnerable for a moment, then you're already healing in a sense, because that's where it goes. That first step, like when you want to perform in front of someone, dance in front of someone. Like you pick and choose who you want to dance and perform in front of, right? But when you finally say, all right, I'm gonna do this, or Dre, hey yo, let me hit the studio with you. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna sing. That first step is the biggest part to healing. I'm not saying like a know-it-all. I'm just saying it because I've had a lot of loss in my family. I've had a lot of just rough times. So I get it. And yeah, like, sometimes you feel some type of way having that, I'm not gonna touch you, but having that like bro, it's okay. Like that can make you feel like, yo, relax. You know what I'm saying? I could personally say, bro, like I'm man enough to cry about something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still man enough to get back up and kick it in the ass and keep going. And I feel like you have to have that healthy balance of that.
See, I feel I can't do that, like the crying thing, because I mostly see it as I got 2 sisters, younger. Mm-hmm. I can't let, to me, all right, to me,
right.
Crying is like a certain sign of weakness, and I can't let my sisters see that.
No, I don't mean like you don't have to cry in front of someone. You can just let it out yourself in your own time.
Yeah, and someone had told me, it's like, listen, man, every man sometimes just needs to have a good cry, and then a part of me is like when I'm alone, I'm like, damn, I want to, I'm feeling a certain way, but it just won't. It doesn't come out. It doesn't work. It doesn't happen.
Okay, but even you accepting that you feel like you need to and not being able to, that's still a big step too. Like you're embracing that. Like, damn, like I wish I could do this right now, but something is physically stopping me from doing it. So when it does happen, you can accept like, okay, you can be like, damn, I hate that I'm crying, but like I needed this. So like, I would definitely be strong for my people. I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna go hide and cry in public. One thing I was told after my cousin Chuck passed, who I looked to as a big brother, right? One of my uncles, he came up to me, he's like, you gotta be strong, man, you gotta be strong for the women. I said, who gonna be strong for us, Unc? This is like my big brother, who gonna be strong for us?
Hey,
and he didn't have a response. Right. And after the funeral, he got back to me, he was like, you know what, you're absolutely right. But until we get that answer, you just gotta keep doing what you're doing. So if you hurting, hurt, but don't let it keep you there. So, who's gonna look out for us? That's the biggest question, because you can get someone that may understand what you're going through or have an idea, but they just don't know how to physically express to you a way to do this because they're not comfortable doing it with another man. Like they do it to their daughters, their nieces, their children. Sometimes not even to their own sons, you know what I mean? Just like toughen up, man. Don't be a bitch. Come on. Like shit happens. You scrape a knee, get up. Now if it's like an injury or something, oh yeah, I'm gonna be hard on my kids. But like if it's something that's really, I'm gonna let my kids know, like, yo, you need a moment to take one. Don't be afraid to. Like a friend of mine right now, someone a friend of mine right now, she's going through something. I don't know what it is. And I let her know. I'm like, yo, you need an ear to bend? I'm right here. I'm not trying to just get in your pants. Not trying to do none of that. Like, I try to be genuine. Because sometimes the people that you wish would have told you certain things, you now have to tell the other people yourself. So it just depends on if you're willing to, put that shit out there so you could be healing. Like, there was a long time where I was living on campus and didn't want to come out my dorm room because of something that happened. And the one day I did, I heard so many people talking about me, looking at me a type of way. Well, they don't know me. You know what I'm saying? It was painful. Like, growing up in New York, I've been bullied from 1st grade to 5th grade. By the time I hit puberty, that shit stopped. I've had my fair share of being jumped, rocked, mollywopped, and all of that shit. I started fighting back, learning how to fight for real. Who's gonna look out for me? You gotta look out for yourself too. But you gotta understand it's okay to be vulnerable in certain situations. That's where I feel like the healing process begins.
It all depends on who you got in your corner.
That too.
Because
fuck around, you got Stink in your corner too.
What era did your parents grow up in? Because you got some people, parents that didn't grow up, that grew up in the older era where it's all tough love, toughen up,
oh, yeah,
get up.
100%.
No matter what happened, no matter what happens, you got to toughen up. It don't matter what you're going through, toughen up. You'll be all right. You got to look out for yourself. Ain't nobody else going to look out for you but the people who love you. And then when you think you can or can't talk to them, then you got to look out for yourself.
But that's where you.
But that's really a good lesson, though.
It is, but that's also where you're able to pick and choose. No one is the exact composition of their predecessor. You are not your father. You are not your mother. Like, we can't pick and choose everything we want to get from them. Like, the whole analyzing human behavior, I know I got that from my old man. The patience thing from my mother. Being able to, listen, with one sense, crippling me. I get that from both of them.
Essentially, you are better than them both.
Like, and you have, and not even to like say that in a disrespectful way, but you got to have that kind of thing about you to where, like, are you going to be that racist prick that, your redneck father? I don't mean to be sus about anyone. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying, like, are you going to be that kind of dude that's going to hard R to every black man you see because that's how you were taught? Like, I grew up in the church. And nowadays, when people ask me, I do not say I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I don't believe in religion. Because so many serial killers and murderers try to perverse religion. And the Bible says, let he without sin catch the stone first. And T.I. said, the sinner or the one who judged him, who was wrong first? So with that being said, the stories that you hear and shit, what's real, what's not? Like, I do this in the name of Allah. Bomb a whole building. Shoot up a bunch of elementary school students. That makes sense to you because Allah or God told you? Like, no, I believe that there is a God and we're walking in his image. Like, we were made from something else. I'm a spiritual person. And after my world's religion course, I looked into Judaism and deism and so many of these other religious civilizations and stuff like that. But you get to pick and choose what you really want to believe in, and it'll follow to you. And I say that same thing with your parents. Like, if you want to be better, if you know you don't want to end up like your own man, work for it. You don't want to have those kind of issues that your mom had, work for it. Don't prove them wrong, prove yourself right, that you can do it. Like, I love my own man. My own man is not homophobic, but like I said, he grew up in a different time. I have no problem. I have a mentor who I will still look to and call up to this day asking for advice about something. And he engaged to another man. That's your life. Do what you want to do. But the advice this person has given me has helped me in the long run. You can learn from anyone regardless of what they like or do. It just depends on the lesson that's being taught.
A person is a person, no matter how small.
If I cut you, is
that from Whoville?
Yes. If I cut you, are you gonna bleed?
Yeah.
If you cut me, am I gonna bleed?
Yeah.
All right then. So. I hope so. Yeah, but still, that's my entire point. Like, you get to pick and choose who you really want to be.
But when he was saying, like, he's tried to cry, but, like, it just won't come out, and he knows in the back of his head, like, his family seen him cry. It won't be. It's like if you're, like, in the position of, like, where you're a leader and you're trying to, like, set the example, it's going to be a harder road. Like, you're gonna have to push the cry and weakness or whatever.
Learn on your own.
But I was gonna say
a lot more learn by yourself when you're a leader. Or when you get to be in
Yeah,
that
if you
leadership
want
position.
to be a leader, it's going to be harder.
Yeah,
It's going to be a harder road. It's going to be
there's
some
going to be time
times.
as a leader where you're like, damn, can I really bring these refugees to water? You may have times where you doubt yourself and you're going to get frustrated.
You got to be strong. You got to.
You still, and a lot of people fake it till they make it. A lot of people fake it till they make it. A lot of people fake it till they make it. And there'll be nights where they want to like cry themselves to sleep, but they can't. And I get that. I'm just not that guy. I commend those who can, pull that off. I know there are times where like recently I'll have some deaths in the family and it's just like either it won't hit me or it'll hit me hard as hell later and I still can't get a tear out. Like I cried for my Aunt Carol recently with my best friend on the phone because I got ready to call her for some advice and it broke my heart when I realized she wasn't going to pick up. And I looked up to this lady since I was born. Like ever since I was a baby. So, like it hurt and sometimes you're just like, fuck. Especially when you're not allowed to grieve because so much is going on. But you have to make time. That's why I said you get to pick and choose who you really want to be. If you want to be a leader, if you want to be a feared leader, and you want to show, you don't want to show, and you don't want to show that you're afraid of anything, and on your deathbed, like you're still fighting. Yeah, sure, you may inspire some other people, but it all depends on what kind of leader you want to be. Like I said, still picking and choosing.
At the end of the day, it's also about how you present it, because you can be
Yeah.
like a total bitch, but still be looked at as Caesar.
Right.
I love this.
Pipes!
Because guess what?
Yeah.
I was talking to Dre. I was like, just because something is the most effective way doesn't mean it's always the best way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so and when you get people like, if you've seen like the Michael Jordan, you see like he pushes and Steve Jobs, they push and demand a lot from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And people see that. It's like yeah, it did it, but it worked. And you know what I'm saying? Like and meanwhile, everyone has mental trauma from it and shit. Like, and they despise their lives in that time. It's like, okay, I'll give you an example. So, just because Michael Jordan got all those wins by kicking all them niggas in the ass doesn't mean it was the best way. Right. So let's say we're back in the olden times, and it's like, hey, look, the best way to get all these bitches from getting pregnant is to cut niggas' dicks off, right? That's the most effective way, right?
I mean, they'll bleed out and die in 11 to 15 minutes, but yeah, sure.
That's effective. They didn't get anyone pregnant.
Or you could just,
but let me tell
it's free.
The nigga who came up with the
different ways to skin a cat.
Mm-hmm. Right, that was the most effective way. The nigga who came up with the condom won the argument, though. You see what I'm saying? The nigga who came up with the condom is a billionaire.
Condom still pops.
It's not the most effective way, but it's not the best way.
I mean, you get to keep that ping in yours. So
there was somebody who tried to make that a thing. I think he was German.
Oh, had to be.
No, I'm I really.
What was his name? Dickler.
Dickler.
No Dickler.
Dickless.
That nigga name was Unicus.
Unicus.
Oh shit.
Dickler.
Niggas don't know what eunuch means, nigga.
Well, look it up. It means castrated. Have fun.
Have fun.
Have fun on YouTube. Have fun on Google tonight.
They got lost me with the have fun. You got it. I got next.
I'm not gonna lie. I really hate to like bring this up. It's just something that's like really stuck on me. Cause like all the people, like all my niggas, bro, like that I see as real homies, like as brothers. I talk a lot to Nazir. That's my best friend. That's my day one. Like, we were doing time in detention with him. But like I tell him certain stuff, but then I might tell somebody else another part of my life that maybe he hasn't heard, or he just hasn't gotten all the details. But it's like, Nas knows that. I usually just give, if I'm going through something, I just give the runaround. And like one thing he says he hates when I tell like a story is I'm not good with details until you ask me questions. Like I just give the runaround. I give you the blank period, and then he asks me a question, and he says, "Why don't you say that? Why didn't you mention that?" I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm straight to the point.
Yeah, nigga, because you'll talk, and then you'll be looking like a whole asshole or a dickhead because you left out this important shit. It's like, nigga, damn, you just incriminated yourself without even thinking about it.
See, that's what this nigga be doing to me too, bruh. Like, I have stories for days or whatever, and there'll be a point where he's like, wait, you can't. Didn't you just say you did this, but at the same time you were doing this? why did you say this was at the same time? Because now, like, this changes, direction.
Everything, the
You know what I'm
whole
saying?
course of the conversation.
Like, it could be good things, or it could be things like, wait a minute, you got this on you, but you're still messing with whatever. Like, not saying, I'm not throwing myself out there that I'm doing that. I'm just saying, like, as an example.
Man's wildline.
Not shit.
Shit.
Y'all two are the king of deflection.
Bro, what?
The Kimbe Matumbos over there. Bowls over there.
Anytime anybody with a fucking just ask questions or get deeper, it's like, nah, nigga. Yo, let's do it. Like,
Yo, this
y'all
nigga
take
Dre
the
told
subject.
Bozo for breakfast, bro. What are you doing over there, bro?
What? Y'all
Man's
niggas,
weird, bro.
y'all niggas are the king of deflection, bro. Anytime somebody
That's the word. Like, that's a whole chapter in my book that I dedicated just for Dre. King of deflection.
Yeah, king of deflection.
Because that's what this nigga called me, bro. Admittedly, that's true. It's very
Kid,
true,
you the
bro.
kid.
King of deflection, bro. Sure, that's the K and KBQ. Yeah.
But going back to something Luis said earlier, though, once you get to a certain point as a leader, as a man, there's a point where you have to figure out how to deal with issues yourself. You may be going through, one thing I don't think a lot of people talk about is once you get to a certain point in life where you get numb or you stop expressing your emotions and certain things, it's just happenstance of a day. So I haven't cried about like damn near a decade or some shit longer than that, maybe. I don't know. But that may not be normal to some people, and understandably so. But nobody, after a certain point, teaches you how to deal with emotions. You just go on with the days. Or maybe that's how you deal with emotions. You bury them, or you just look at yourself to deal with them because you don't think anybody else can help you. That may be so. But to a certain point, it may be a long time before you're able to express your emotions again because you grow up thinking you're supposed to be tough guy, hard, all that. But after a certain point, it's just comes to a point where you just have to just deal with it yourself. It is what it is.
Drippy, oh yeah.
King deflections. Let's go.
All I hear in the
right.
corner of my ear. What you do, right?
That's what
Yo, I got a question
Yo.
Yeah. Let's hear it, G.
for everybody.
Yeah.
What is being a man to you?
Answer first.
Oh, this question again.
Answer first.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
You only got one.
I feel like being a man is being able to go through anything your own way, regardless of what anybody else says. Knowing that everything is not gonna be the way this nigga did it. Alright? It's your turn. You know what I'm saying? Do you. And you not being afraid to do you is you being a real nigga or a man. That's what I think.
Dre.
Not being a bitch ass nigga. All right, listen.
Bro, see, this is what he was talking about, bro. Straight to the point, bro.
Listen.
Hey,
All right, what's
that's
the
all you
definition
need.
of a bitch ass nigga, bro?
Be a bad.
Come on, bro.
That nigga across the street.
That bitch nigga that said, what the fuck is a hero, Captain America? That's a bitch nigga, bro.
That may be
At
true,
some point,
but
you got to tell that story.
There's
bro.
a-
the long one.
there's an explanation of what I was about to say. Y'all always cut me off before I explain my
Oh,
point.
okay.
All right, go ahead then, son.
Yeah.
Bro, what, you took a whole period of not saying shit.
This nigga, it's been an eon since we finished that statement, bro.
You must have needed a big ass breath for the 3 words you said.
Listen. Being a man is not being a bitch ass nigga. What I mean by not being a bitch ass nigga is not complaining over simple ass shit, not knowing how to deal with your own issues, but not being afraid that you can admit that you don't know how to deal with them. You're working towards that. Being able to really know how to deal with people without being extra or being an asshole. And for right now, I can't think of nothing else. That's it for right now. Come back later for the rest of the answer. So,
Oh yeah, I
you are
think I got
next.
one. So, with me being the man or a man,
Anyone,
Being a
bro.
man.
I'll go with a man. So, I feel like what makes a person or a male a man is when they're like unselfish. Is when they like think, oh, like say they're in a group or whatever, and they're like, I don't really feel like doing this, but they know it'll improve everyone's life in the group. If you just do it because you don't feel like doing it, if you don't do it because you don't feel like doing it, I think that makes you not really, you know what I'm saying? But the situation I'm saying is like, say like, oh, you could live here if you would have put in this work, or you're just like, oh, I don't feel like doing anything, or I'm lazy. I guess not being lazy, yeah.
Okay. And
like looking out for the next person before yourself.
So not being selfish.
Be an actual hero, not a sub.
Yeah.
I don't got a tie. So I agree with everything everybody said, and like Nas when he said you do everything different from the next man. But I personally also feel like if you take pointers from what he did,
damn, he stole what I was getting ready to say.
What he did, maybe either what he did right or a mistake, and you just build off of that, off of what you need.
But that's your own way. It's still your way.
Yeah.
And then also, I mean, there's a quote unquote submissive part where it's like you're able to admit to your wrongs.
Right. Yeah.
You're able to admit this could have been done different, or maybe you're able to take a step back and what's it? Not visualize.
Reflect.
No.
Expand.
You know when you
manifest.
Because you went like this and it looked like you.
Like it's like visualize, but you actually you see what you got in front of you. You take a step back and you're just able to be like,
okay, you see the bigger picture.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, there's a better word.
Me and you are on the same page, but you're able to find a way to do things either better or the exact correct way.
Analyze.
Yes.
There we go.
I was about to say assess.
Analyze?
Yeah, and you're just really able to put pride away, but also carry your own shit when it's needed.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know, it's just fucking weird. Like, don't submit to what society says you're supposed to be and not supposed to be. And be like that leader where you're needed. And even if it's just, you have to show strength in this one part just for your people to be straight, even though you might feel a different way, but you got to do what you got to do. That's a little something what I feel. I know Trav's got some crazy shit to say.
No, I feel like each one of you has hit something I would say. Louise definitely did just now. I don't know if you heard me say, "Damn, nigga took the words out of my mouth." But
yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely agree with Louise.
That do rag me.
I feel like
amplify.
I feel like one thing too, being able to explore your own destiny and understand that your destiny is your own. No one else can make yours for you. Like, the journey's far along. The journey is far and long. You know, it's a distance from your home, and you gotta keep going. You really just gotta keep going. You gotta do what you need to. Like he said, I feel like it's definitely healthy and important that you take and observe from everyone else around you, so you can analyze for yourself what you want to do. Like, pick your own battles, make sure, and like, I don't want to say make sure, but understand that you make this choice, you can't come back from it. You can only either stay where you're at and complain and bitch about it, or keep moving. And I feel like that opens up the next chapter for you, and you just keep going. As long as you can embrace and accept that the journey is far and long, but you're gonna still make that haul, and you're your own man.
Everybody is the main character of their own story, but we're all a part of the same book.
Talk your shit.
You know when people say live life with no regrets? People preach that, but in reality, like,
I'd rather live life with regrets. I'm sorry.
Let's just be honest. Everybody's gonna look back at a decision they made.
Oh yeah, bro. You can look back and be like, damn, I shouldn't have got that tatted on me, or I shouldn't have I should never fucking trusted that bitch, bro. Like, damn, I should have been the one to propose to her. That's getting really sus, but no, I'm just saying, like, just.
So, do you want to take away that learning experience, or do you want to take away that person?
Everything that you go through is a lesson. What you learn from it follows you till you die.
True, but if
but
you
without that
person, shit,
you're not gonna learn.
You're not gonna grow. Right. You're not gonna heal.
But without that person, you would have never learned from that experience. So
that's what I'm saying. It's a
ways.
lesson learned regardless. At the end of the day, that's another thing that you can pass down and teach to one of your homies or something. As long as you know that you're able to tell them without coming off too strong, or if you do, understand it. Sometimes you need to come off strong with people.
But going back to the question, I'm be honest with you, to keep it a bean. I really don't know what being a man is, to be honest with you.
I know what being an adult is.
But to add on to what I said earlier, paying bills in your own name, accepting responsibility for your actions and what you do every single day, knowing that you don't have all the right answers and you never will. You just have your thoughts and have your opinions on what you want to do and what you think you're supposed to do in life. And owning that your people or people you may have raised that may have made mistakes, but you're trying to build upon and really switch the tide in your family or your tree or wherever, your circle of friends or whatever, and really expand on and really do it another way that could benefit your kids or people who may ask you for advice. And also knowing
that's
that
extremely specific.
And
but yeah, he put like everything together.
I still got more, and still also knowing that you have the opportunity to lead people to another place. So take that, but don't overpower people with information that they may not be able to hold, or put them in positions they may not be able to handle, or don't treat people like more or less than they deserve. Just treat people how they want to be treated, and it is what it is after that point.
Do unto others as you would like them to do.
And still just keep on going, do what you need for your life until you survive. And I guess that's my roundabout definition. There's another point I had, but whatever, but that's my roundabout definition, I guess, of what being a man could be. Now, will I have an answer to this question in the future that may be a little more? Sure, but at that moment, that may be what it is to me. Now, also, I just remembered it, looking at having people look up to you and don't abuse that power. And also leading the younger generation, whoever that may be, you do or don't know, or notice that they may look at you that you may never seen before, leading them on the right path, whatever that is, what you do, because you always got people watching and looking up to you that you younger or at your same age. When you got older people telling you that you inspire them, that fucks with you.
Yeah.
What?
That's a great man. That's not only a man. That's
What?
a great
That's
guy.
a great man.
Then and then now you notice you got younger people looking up to you for what you're trying to do as well. What are you gonna do with that? I know everybody cannot handle that. That is okay. Admit it, learn from it, and move on. Do what you're supposed to do in your life with that.
Yeah, cause I be lost. I be like, damn, nigga, I'm younger than you. Like, what you talking about? Calling me old man, bruh.
But
20.
still, they see the quality in you that they may not have present in their life. And with that, at least take that and kind of grasp and at least give them the knowledge that you can. Because somebody may not have done it to you, or somebody may done it to you, but they not done it in the best way that you thought. That
This nigga's abusing his power.
See, like, with the whole teaching the young ones, right? There's some youngins out there that, like, I've spoken to, and they're either about to go to high school or just going through life. I tell them off of my mistakes. I tell them, like, what I went through, what I did. I tell them, straight, like, still have your fun, but try to keep things...
Be weary.
Yeah, not just that, but keep things in order. I said, I did this. It was fun, but it also fucked me over in this and that place. You can do it. I'm not here to control your life, but I'm letting you be cautious, wary that this can also come with a different price if you don't play your cards right, if you get too caught up in the moment.
But you also got to know which youngins want the lessons. I mean, some youngins
but
you're not gonna be able to reach. It is what it is. You got
You just may not be able to reach them at that moment.
Don't know.
You don't gotta just assume, right? Because right now they might seem like, okay, fuck it, but next thing you know,
they'll take hold of it.
Either they're in the moment that you try to tell them about, and they're like, oh shit, let me get it together. He told me this and the third that could happen. So at this point, I might know what to do, how to get out of it, or how to control it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they may not want to absorb it now, but at least later on they'll realize that, like, fuck, this is what he said, bro.
Yeah,
like,
because sometimes, like, when you're in the moment, you don't realize the trajectory you're going, and it's like sometimes you don't know how bad you're going down. It's like, this is how niggas fail in life. Yeah.
But what I meant to say, kind of I may not always explain it well, is some people ain't gonna make it, no matter what you do or what you tell them. They've been doomed from birth. That's something a lot of people don't talk about as well. Some people come out the womb and ain't gonna have shit. That's because of what their parents did before they got here, what they did while they were on the way to
Born to lose, built to win.
Through that place. Some people may make it out of that situation, but it's a lot of people that don't get taught about that never have made it. And they never had the opportunity to make it because everything they had was a bad hand.
So I'm not gonna say specifically who Nas knows. There's a family, 3 kids. They're all from the projects, from where I'm from, dude, all the projects. And it's just meant for straight shit. But they're all on 3 different levels. They all took the cards, they were dope. Some actually did something with it. One actually did something with it. What am I saying? Some is 3. One actually decided to fucking say, fuck what they gave me. I'm going to take what I want. One said, all right, I'm attempting. The other one just said, fuck it. I'm going to do what I got. But they were all set up for failure. But one made it extremely successful and one's making it. I'm not going to say the other one's in some shit. You know, still out here. But it's not where the other 2 are. It's like they settled in a way.
So they all had a choice, no matter where you was from.
True
I said
indeed.
earlier, with choices, man. You can choose.
Yeah, you might be, you in the gutters, but it's also up to you if you want to go ahead and make something out of yourself and be the different one in the family or on the block.
But what I was getting to is there's a few people that get in that situation that get to that point. We all know the stories of people who make it out. Yeah. But they never really tell you in depth what they had to do to make it out, because it was what it was. It was some sketchy shit that they had to do to make it out of there.
Getting at earlier with Zoe when I said he may have 4 cars in his yard, but don't mean what he told us is exactly how he got it. We don't know. So instead of being envious of one nigga, appreciate what you got. And if you see that this person got something, go get it for yourself.
Yeah, nigga, be inspired. Go get your
Right,
own.
that's what I mean. Be inspired.
How do they learn to be inspired where they have nobody inspired to be?
You don't have to learn to be inspired. That's something you feel from within.
Yeah.
You started the podcast. You guys started the podcast. You guys kept doing it. This is the last episode. This is what, episode 70 or something like that? Episode 70, right? 70 fucking episodes. I can finally say I have gone back, and now I'm only like 2 episodes behind. I made sure I binged through so many of these episodes, and there was a lesson to get away from each one of them. And it was comical. It was relief.
Like
it was
He-Man.
serious. It was a bunch of good shit.
One Piece.
But it's still something
For the
to
One
learn
Piece
from.
podcast, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's something you feel inside to get inspired by. I started my company last year, and I'm still trying to plan for events. I'm still trying to help other people. Still trying to get other people invested. If this is not something they're used to doing, like, all right, you may do this a type of way. Also try this. Try to get this kind of recognition for yourself. That's me trying to help someone else while also helping myself. Because that's my name on my company. Doing this by myself. Dre, I see Dre in here from as soon as it starts to like 4 o'clock in the morning. And then still when he gets home, he don't go to sleep. He'll do something. He pass out for 20 minutes and get back up to go do something else. Sleep for another 2 hours, go to the studio.
Kind of
help
gassing
someone
it, but I
else.
get your point.
No, I'm not gassing you up. I'm keeping it real. Like, you don't learn to be inspired. You feel that from within. Not just based off of people telling you, oh, you can't do that. Or you can do this.
OG Bobby
I
Johnson
had
said,
mad people telling me,
jealousy is a bitch nigga trait.
yup, there we go. I had mad people telling me, oh, you're really you're either like, oh man, you should put this out there. Like, you actually get it right, you should put this out there. Not listening, because I was afraid. Then I had mad people telling me like, oh, you should try singing, bro, try it. Give it a shot. That's not my thing. Like, I'm a writer. Like, you a writer that hasn't shared anything you've done? You keep listening to the wrong heads or you keep listening to the right ones, and you realize for yourself, like, do I take what they say and do it because they think I can do it, or do I do it because I want to do it myself? You inspire yourself first and foremost, even when you don't realize it. And I told this to my brother. I quoted this from ATL with T. I said, I believe in you when you're too stupid to believe in your damn self. So my brother's struggling right now. He's going through, but he's still doing what he got to. And he believes in me. And even if he didn't, you got to believe in yourself in some kind of way. Inspiration starts from within.
How do people learn how to believe in themselves?
I believe you don't learn inspiration. You feel it from yourself first.
How?
That's your own story. That's part about being your own man too. When you're able to learn and truly listen from each one of us, not one of us shot each other down about how to be a big man. We challenged it. We challenged it for sure. But that makes us our own man. Being able to question and challenge someone else's, and then accepting, like, okay, that's their answer. But this is what it is for me. Like, I accept it, I acknowledge it, but this is what it is for me. I can't speak for the next person on how they learn that their stuff is from within. That's just how I truly believe. I believe that you don't learn to be inspired. It's already there. It's just up to you to embrace it.
Sometimes it just has to be awakened.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it has to
Yeah.
Tap into that
Matter of
shit,
fact,
bro.
Tyler told me this recently.
Gotta tap in your pineal gland, right?
What?
Sus, bro.
You're
Sus, bro.
Pineal gland is what makes you grow, bro.
That's what I meant. That's
Oh,
what I said.
okay.
What
How you said it was
I
like,
didn't
what?
get it. I
Yeah.
didn't. I wasn't understanding in the
I'm
way
with
he,
you, so
in
I'm
the way
with
he
you.
said it.
I'm with you,
Yeah,
so.
but it was metaphor. I got you.
Tyler
He's a
said-
rapper, so
But I'm not a rapper.
Tyler said, my boy Tyler said this to me recently, man. He was like, sometimes, man, you got to hit a low for yourself, especially as a young man, so that when you have the lows you get as you get older, you're able to reflect and be like, okay, this was hard, but I'm still here. And I hit a low recently, so I'm not going to tell you what I did, but I was like, damn, I never thought I'd be like, thinking about this or even writing about this. And then the other day, I had wrote this monologue, and I called Dre about it, let him hear it, and I'm like, yo, I just did this first try after taking a week off the bench from writing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so proud of that, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm saying, like, I inspired myself. Like, damn, I didn't learn how to be inspired. That came from within. Like, yeah, like I said, it just takes that push sometimes, either to get back to where you truly love or to get where you want to be. Because I'm going to be what I set out to be, without a doubt, undoubtedly. And all those who look down on me, I'm tearing down your fucking balcony. Shout out Slim Shady.
Okay, fair enough. He has retired, metaphorically, but
Don't
Still nice, though.
dismiss my guy.
but nah, we gonna dismiss him as an older MC, but as a younger MC, he was dope a little bit. But after
All right, this nigga clearly
What?
wants hands. This nigga clearly wants hands, bro.
it's nothing. It is what it is. However, what's surrounded about the conversation though. Sometimes some people ain't gonna make it, but
That's the truth.
you just have to realize that if you can have a helping hand in that situation, do it if you can. Do it if you know, but never tell somebody something you don't know. Don't be afraid to say, I don't know either.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Now,
I don't know everything about being
I
a
have a
man.
question for you.
Hey, I got something to add that last thing. Though.
Okay.
All right, this is kind of irrelevant. Okay. But I remember the first time I asked Dre what it was to be a man. You know what this nigga told me? Get the fuck out your mom's house. Pay some bills. That was his shit, bro. And that shit stuck to me, bro. I appreciate that. I pay my bills. My name is in the lease, but I still don't
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like a man.
Good shit, bro. Good
I
shit,
don't
bro.
know.
Don't
I
leave
did.
me hanging, bro. Don't.
My fault. It
All
just,
Rocky, no
it just
ASAP.
ain't
I
you
fuck
feel
with
me?
it.
I got two things.
Yeah.
So check me out. Like a nigga Chase.
Yeah.
Before you go on, I'm a actually not counter, but add on to what he said. I should have said, AK, I don't know, but I don't know if I clarified this when I told you, but I should have said, this is what I think being a man is. I might not have said that, but I should have said that.
Hey, bro, we was just out of high school, bro.
I was gonna
You know what
say,
I'm saying?
bro, that's not like you. That's something like a kid would say to another kid when they're trying to.
True
do something for
indeed, but still,
themselves.
I should have, as a youth myself, I should have at least said, I don't know.
Well, say it now.
Is
You
what
can say
I
it
think.
now. That's the entire point.
No,
of being a
but
man.
that's what I'm getting to.
Okay,
Let me get to
I
it.
fucking feel you. I
Let me
think.
get to
My
it.
bad. My bad, bro.
Get to it. I ain't know. I might have fucked up and telling you what that is because I obviously you still haven't achieved a question. I answered that question. I apologize if I didn't lead you in the right direction. But
Straight, nigga, you straight.
But I should at least said I didn't know if I didn't know.
But you gave me something, and I worked for it. And when I got there, I realized that it wasn't something that I could really ask somebody else. It was something I had to figure out. But y'all, it still helped. Just like me asking everybody. Everybody's point is valid, all right? Because I always hear something different. And everybody's going to continuously grow after that question. You know what I'm saying? So if I come back and we all in the same place, I ask you what it feel like to be a man, or what is it to be a man to you? It's not going to be the same as the last question or the last answer.
Hell yeah, especially if we end up with kids. Like, fucking never.
Really?
A year from now.
So I appreciate
you got a
that, Drake.
son.
For real,
I just feel
for
to be a
real.
man. I'm just giving an example, but I want my man.
I mean, we know somebody else that we know somebody younger than us that got, you know what I'm saying, their own situation, you know? So, you know,
I know he's waiting. Let's go.
it is what it is, yeah.
F-O-N-0. Let's
We're
go.
being patient, bro. That's what a man be sometimes, bro. But nah, like everything that everybody said is facts. You know, it's a part of being a man, but there's also things that we have yet to learn of being a man. That, like he said, we're all gonna come together eventually, and things are gonna be different. There's gonna be more add-ons that we haven't experienced yet, and when we do, it's gonna be crazy. I don't know what we might get hit with.
Hell yeah.
Something
Uh,
dangerous.
Feel me, Brian?
Hey yo, I got I wanna.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I was about to spin off a question.
Yeah.
What is something you wish your parents would have taught you?
What is something I wish my parents would have taught me?
This is for everyone.
Some things we even know what we want to be taught.
I was gonna say the shit my parents teach me. I may wish they would have gone about it differently, but the things my parents teach me or the things they haven't, I'm just gonna learn for myself. I have to believe that. So I don't necessarily think there's something I wish they would have taught me, because I'm still learning. They're still here, gratefully. So whatever's in store and whatever I can, get from them, I'll take. I'll use it for my own benefit someday.
I ain't got no answer for that. I feel like everything they gave me was, what I needed. Made me who I am today.
Hell yeah, you got your own place. That's enough for me right now. Shoot.
I don't got anything either.
What about you, Chief?
How to deal with women?
Mistakes made me the man I am.
How to deal with women?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The whole shebang, like all around. Not
Man,
just one.
let me tell you something, bro.
Not just one, well, the whole shebang. Like a more in-depth conversation about it. I'll put it that way.
I guess.
Because obviously, people get the basics or maybe just a little, or maybe not anything. Who knows? But just like a real in-depth conversation. And kind of, I guess, a little more explanation of why to do certain things, Like, why do I need to know how to, quote unquote, do more? Why do I need to possibly learn a trade? Why do I need to learn? Why is it important to graduate? Why is it important to go to college?
I still feel like that's something you can still learn on your own without.
Yeah, but
My
just
parents,
earlier.
my mom taught me
Just
that.
earlier.
Right.
Just earlier.
See, like with girls, women, whatever, they're different. They're those two different things.
Right.
But how I did it, it's experiences.
Right.
Like, I'm fucking out there. I told it whoever. I just learned from either how this one might act, I'll go about this one. How do I get what I sound like a dick.
Nah,
how do I
real.
get what I want from this one? How this one behaves? It's just experience. I learned from experience and just being out there. And you just pick up on game. And sometimes when you talk to your homies, they say how did they do something, and if it sound good, shit, I might use it. How they might behave. I mean, let's be honest, bro. We all do it. We just we're not going to admit to it.
No, I'll admit to it for 100% sure, man. I've done heard and seen some shit for some of my bros and be like and it'll be the most simple shit. And you be like, that makes sense,
bro. That's what some people don't understand. Like they say pickup lines, bro. Sometimes just 3 words
can be the pickup line,
bro. This
like, hey, how you doing?
This shorty, I ain't gonna say from where.
Yeah.
I saw her. I said, yo, she fine as fuck.
Like, baby.
I just made my presence known. She asked, "Is there any questions?" I said, "Yeah, how's your day? How's your day going, shorty?" That was it.
It could just
Hey.
exactly.
That was it. That's all you.
Hey, this is the.
Sometimes it's just I'm good with situational shit.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at. Hey, listen, is your name Google? This, that, and the third. Now fuck that.
I've had that phase though. Like,
Nah, I can't do it.
I've had that phase. Like, honestly, I had this girlfriend I dated years ago, and like we're still pretty close. I don't get to talk to her as often as I used to, but we met when I was in middle school, 7th grade, and this boy, my boy Brandon Sleepy, he was trying to teach me. His last name wasn't Sleepy, but that was his nickname, Brandon Sleepy. So he was trying to get me to spit game to this girl. I had never met her before, but his girlfriend was her friend. Like, he was in the subway. He was like, "Yo, this is what I want you to do. Whatever. You gonna be like, hey, yo, excuse me, what's up? Like, like just give me like that shit. Like, yo, this is how you gonna spit game, all right? Come on, we 7th graders, bro. What the fuck we really do? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I did something different. Like, he was like, all right, your turn. I walked over to her. I'm like, nice smile. She's like, what? I didn't even smile. I'm like, you're smiling now.
Ding, ding, ding.
Like, it was just, and that's not something he told me. I'm just like, I want to make her smile. My thing is, if I can make you laugh or smile at the end of the day, my day is done. And I just try to apply that with almost everything.
You know some weird advice They'd be like, be yourself.
Right, now I feel like that's the weirdest one. Like, nah, that's so real, bro. Like, you ever catch yourself?
Wanna play 2K?
Bro, you ever catch yourself, bro?
The fuck?
Yeah. You ever catch yourself flirting with a shorty or whatever, and then she flirt back, and you be like, what is this? Like, is this real? She flirting back at me?
I need one more stone.
Like, I need one, like, one to go.
Bro, but it's true. It's also true a little bit because there's some shit
Kamehameha. Like,
in her cheeks, bro. I'm talking about just straight in, bro. But like, there's some things like that Nas has said, and I'm like, oh shit, I fuck with it. But then I tweak it to where it would like how I would go about it. Like, be yourself. I tweak it to how I would use it. And I tell me, oh, listen, I use this. I give my man's props. But
Real talk.
just tweak it to your situation, either how you actually behave. Or like, you know, I'm trying to dribble your booty cheeks like I play 2K.
Man, I told you, bro. You just do it how you talk to him. You know what I'm saying? You the only one that know how them conversations go. I can give you some words, but you the only one that know how to play them.
yeah.
Like,
You make
you gotta know how to, like, bruh. I'm like, real talk, if I really, really like you, man, like, if I really, really like a shorty or something, I realize I can't talk for shit. And then I tell them exactly. And then I tell them. Then I keep it a buck with them afterwards. I'm like, yo, look, I'm not gonna lie. Like, blah 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 blah. I'm sorry for talking too much. I'm just either you make me just want to talk about something just to be in your presence, or I just don't know what to say. And that's how I feel about someone right now. And they said to me, "Shut up."
No, know what you mean, bro.
Oh,
He was agreeing with
I'm so used to Dre, bro, because Dre be trying to like play me, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. Not bad. Like, she said to me recently, if we're not the same person in two different bodies, I tell you. And it's so weird. Like right now, it's so weird because I told this person, I'm like, look, even if the destination isn't what I want it to be, I'm just glad to be taking this journey with you. I met them as a freshman in college, but like, I know I don't want to do the same mistake I made with a certain someone years ago. And I'm not going to compare this person to that person from years ago. This is someone totally different. I just know that this one, I'm going to fight for. And I'm going to just continue being there as who I am, not to purposely try to get with this person. Because I'm just along for the ride right now.
See, what you said, this person isn't who this was. Is from what I got there, I moved cautious. Because, I mean, shit, she might have certain same mentalities. Every girl's almost about the same, bro. They're just crazy in their own way. It's like, I move cautious.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Every experiment I've had, I'll be like, she did this. This one might be able to do it. And if she does, then that shows me something.
Right.
But, like, you learn certain something. Like, when you used to play basketball, bro, Dre's good with his left. You know what to do. You be like, make him go right back. Or we just have Fonzo trail him, smack the shit out that ball when it goes in the air.
I was going to say, bro, like the same thing you do with like when it comes to sports. You just said it with ball. I did it with wrestling. Like, I had a weak right shoulder. My first match, shoulder kind of got popped out. I was kind of like hurt and fucked for the rest of the season, but I kept fighting. When it came to my teammates, I had this dude Daniel. Now, I definitely didn't like Daniel as a person. He was my teammate. I respected him. He was a great fighter.
He bit him.
Hell no, I didn't bite him. Like, we always, either I would win or he would win. We never pinned each other. Neither of us has that kind of bragging rights on each other. But he used to just smile on my face or whatever. But I knew he had this thing, he would reach twice. And as soon as he would go for that third one, I'm taking that arm, it's away, everything is vulnerable. And for me, that smile would get in my head, like, stop fucking smiling. I just want to deck this nigga, bro. But once I started, just being patient with the same mentor I told you earlier, the gay dude I said I still hit up for advice, he gave me that kind of advice. Because he smiles and his opponent faces, like messing with him as a head tap, like, what's up? Like, trying to just get in their head.
It's a quick jab.
I'm just saying, like, right now.
No, I'm saying, like, in boxing, jabs aren't really meant to fucking hurt you. It's just...
Right, it's just to mess with you. And I had to learn how to, like, okay, he's going to keep doing this. What do I need to do to strike, to really show, oh, yeah, I got this? And the same thing with the shorty. Like, I don't compare these two to these two. I may say, like, oh, like this was cool, this one is cool. Like, they both have their thing. But with this one right here, I I smile. I've been smiling more than I have in the past couple months. And she doesn't even know that she's doing that to me. And I'm not saying that to just boost her up or anything like that. I'm saying because this is just something refreshing.
Now you gotta eat the ass.
I mean, from the bike, baby, from the bike.
Now you gotta eat the ass, bro.
Yeah, from the bike. From the bike.
Hey, bro, but can I tell you why I think be yourself is weird advice?
Why?
It's not bad advice. It's just weird. Because it'd be like, just be yourself, bro. And I'm like, I'm an introvert, right? So it's like, go over there and talk to that girl, but just be yourself. But
First of
I'm
all,
an
you're an
introvert.
extrovert to the bros. You're an introvert to the hoes. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if you be yourself, that's not me. That's not me. So it's like, that's kind of weird advice, right?
I mean, I get that.
Usually you're really you once you're not vulnerable, you're comfortable with her.
Yeah.
Everybody's true stuff comes out like, oh, what's the word? Like, oh yeah, I like to watch fucking anime. I'm not gonna present that to you. Like,
I'm an airbender, bitch.
Yo, real talk. Like, you have to get me to that area. Like, if you quote Avatar on the first date, it's over for your ass. Like, if you quote Avatar on the first date for me, it's over for you. Oh yeah.
It's like you're not gonna present like, yo, listen,
My
I
bad.
wake up at 7 in the morning. I watch anime at 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying? This and the third. I mean, that's not actually what I fucking do. Listen, let me say that.
I'm
right
not
there.
judging it if you do, bro.
I mean, watch anime. Fuck out here, bro. I got a list on my phone, bro. But, damn, my chips.
Not the stacks, bro.
But one thing you said, like when you actually like a girl, it's different. Like it's gonna sound real fucked up, bro. It really is. I'm so sorry. There's girls in your life that's like you're actually interested in. You want to see where it goes, and then there's shorties that's like for
time.
fun. Yeah, for fun, you know.
They think the same shit. I'm not even. You can't. Yo.
They just as sneaky as
Yeah,
us.
they're just as sneaky,
They
but I
have
think
to,
they're just
bro.
better.
There's no
at
way
it,
it's that
in my
different,
opinion. I just
bro.
think they're better
We were
at it.
talking about it too, like, you know, they call us dogs because somehow we're just loud about everything, you know, how we move with hoes. They're sneaky as fuck. They be dogs.
I'd rather be loud and let you know this is my time, and then be like, oh yeah. Like, matter of fact, hold on.
No, I'm saying about us hoeing around type shit, not like
Oh, shit.
like this.
If they call us dogs, are they sneaky bitches?
I got something for the culture.
No,
right
no,
here.
no, no, no.
They cats, nigga.
No,
He's
one
a
of,
Pussy, bro.
one of my homies, he said,
Sneaky.
one of my homies said,
paws.
they sneaky like a snake. He said, what does it look like when a snake opens his mouth? A pussy.
Mm-hmm.
He said they move like snakes. They're just clever. They slither around, bro.
Conniving.
We're just dogs, bro. Like we're loud for some reason. Like either we tell one of our homies and shit, that nigga probably goes around and says something else to somebody.
Right.
And then it turns into, so you've been fucking this one bitch, da 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 da. It's like, who told you? You feel me?
Right. Real quick for the culture. There was this shorty some years back, and like I can't even say where it was, bro, because I feel like that may get me in trouble. There was this shorty some years back, and when I first saw her, I'm like, oh, she cool. I was with my boy. He was like, you ain't about to hit that. I'm like, I'm kind of like, if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna just force anything. That's just not how I was brought up. Like if it happens, it happens. But like if you give me those vibes, bro, I know how to like be around it and not do anything with it at all. Cause sometimes that could be a test. You could fuck around and that person that you think, you know, look good, you fuck around and that's not who you want to be with and get them pregnant, then what? That's your ass, you know what I'm saying?
It's tough.
Like, that's just the kind of person I am. Just because an opportunity is present don't mean I'm always going to take it. Like, you got to pick your battles wisely. So this shorty, right?
Yeah, the ass.
Nah, I ain't eat her ass.
Okay.
I did do something, though. Let me shut up. Anyway,
Suck the toes.
I fucking hate feet with a passion. No.
Right, bro. You ain't a real man.
I'll massage my
Hey,
girl
they put the
feet, bro, but
do-rag on
I'm not sucking her toes, bro. That's just out.
I'm gonna keep it a bam, bro.
Really?
You love
Yeah,
it.
you a nasty
I've
nigga.
done it before, bro.
Nigga,
Nah, it's not
bro.
nasty, bro. If you love your shorty, there's
You
certain
gotta,
things you're gonna do
love
for her,
this
bro.
woman, bro. She gotta be special to you, bro. I'm talking about.
Till she start looking on your rim, nigga.
Nah, she gonna get her ass knocked out.
Right.
Bro, like, bro, she's special to me, bro. You know, after a minute, it ain't gonna be some random girl. Oh, yes, bro. She get ready to get fresh out the shower, though. Like, I gotta watch it happen.
I feel like.
But it's gotta be something special. It ain't gonna be some random shorty or quick pop. Hell no, bro.
I feel like, all right, but this same shorty, right? So she saw me one day just chilling. I'm getting food or whatever. We talking, and I'm like, she flirting with me. All right, I'm gonna flirt back. See what's up. And I'm like, all right, so what you doing after this? Boom. She's like, oh, I'm doing this after whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, what you trying? She's like, what, you trying to hang out? Keep on. She's doing most of the talking. She was like, oh, so what? You want to hang out or something afterwards? I'm like, I mean, we cool. That's entirely up to you. Like, I'm the type to keep saying that to see what kind of response I get. Like, if you want me to take charge or like if you just playing around. But I'm like, that's up to you. And she,
I'm sorry, bro.
we gonna get some food after this, bro. I promise you. But I'm like, all right, so what's up? So she texts me whatever while she's doing what she's doing, and she's like, oh, so this makes it sus. All right, whatever. So she's like, oh, so you stay here, like, so all right, you stay on blah 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 and blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, you've never been here before, so why do you know where I'm resting my head? You know what I'm saying? And her words to me, she's like, a girl gotta be in the know about things. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
She wanna eat your ass.
Chill out. Anyway, well, you never know these days.
I met some women, but they crazy, bro.
I definitely met a few too.
I know some crazy.
Yeah, they like tossing salads, bro. It is what it is.
Man. Shit. What's the dirtiest thing you can What's the dirtiest thing you can tell a girl? I don't know. It's white. What? I saw that as a post. But hey, no. So yeah, she's like, she talking all this shit or whatever. She's like, nah, I'm just trying to see what type of nigga you are. I'm like, who have you been talking to about me?
To get your address.
Like, not even just to get my address, but like, to have that kind of statement. Like, I'm trying to figure out what type of nigga you are. Because, like...
Did you say a real one?
Shoulda.
Wow.
Shoulda.
No, but here's the thing. Here's the issue with that. So, here's the issue with that. So, let's say this. This is girl B. Girl A, I had knew from whatever.
Oh, yeah. A-B.
Right. I just didn't know girl B and A were like...
One of the D.
We're both... Okay, essentially, yes. Like, I knew girl A was, like, into me, whatever. She just wasn't, like... I don't want to have to pull or analyze what you want from me. And that's what I felt like I was doing with girl A. Girl B, it kind of, like, she knew what she wanted. It was, like, a one-time thing. And that's not really my thing anymore. I don't like that one-night stand type shit. I want something, I'm going to build with it.
Yeah, I want something consistent, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't think I'm too young for that. I really want to build, bro.
I want one dance partner, bro, to dance bachata with.
I hear that.
Ah, shit. Bachata.
But,
Up in the chopper. I don't even know that.
Stop.
Is that the lyrics?
Stop. No, just stop.
That was hot. The song was hot, though.
It definitely was. Anyway, we outside. It's a movie. So, boom. I didn't know girl A and B were that tight. I knew they knew each other, whatever. I just didn't know how close. So, long story short, girl B and me did whatever. Not like an hour later, I get blown up while I'm like in McDonald's with two other people. And I'm like, this is crazy. So this means B was talking to A about me. B wanted and went after me. Keep in mind, I'm not dating anyone either at this time. I'm single. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. I don't have to explain myself to anybody. Now, the situation was fucked up. I'm not going to lie, but it's like, at the same time, sneaky. Like, if this is supposedly your friend, why are you doing your friend this dirty?
That's not really her friend.
All right, boom. They're not friends now is my point. I don't need to be talking about who they are and shit like that. But it's like, the entire thing that's fucking raunchy to me. After that entire shit happened, like, I made peace with A. I made peace with B. I don't really talk to B like that. A, I'm cool with, or whatever. But it's just a matter of being, like, honest. That's why I'd rather build with someone and have one dance partner. I'd rather just... Like, honestly, bro, like, all right, so question. What's some of the most fun shit you've done, bro? Like, I've had a threesome before. It was mainly oral. There was no intercourse, so I don't really count it, but my brother does.
This nigga trying to flex.
I'm
This
really
nigga
not.
put the do-rag on the mic and got wavy on us.
That was
Hey, Dre, send this to me as a wave file, nigga.
Oh my god. That was good, bro. That was good.
Fuck no Raven.
But no, like, it happened, and it was like, all right, I'm not gonna brag about it.
Said so wavy, his hair grew back in waves. Okay.
Nah, chill with the beard, girl. Nah, I'm just but no, like, that's something that's happened. I could talk about it. I'm not going to do that over the mic.
Niggas flexing now.
No, I'm saying no. I'm not. No, I'm saying
not gonna
because
really flex
I'm saying because like
out there like,
What did you do?
You feel me?
no, I'm not trying to say it like that. I'm trying to say like we all have certain things we do or want to do, and I don't think
And
that
yours is
matched up.
better. So,
I'm fucking.
It's like bro. It's like I want a game of checkers. I could fix I could do a Rubik's cube in 3 seconds. That's what he did.
All right.
That's what he just pulled out.
Okay, I get that. My bad.
is there a word for that shit?
Arrogant, conceited, cocky, flex.
It's like the nigga say, yo, I got a Lambo. I got a car in 2025.
All right, so hold on. I could say that, but I'm
I'm
pretty
outta
sure
here.
you both are. You got your own crib. That's a flex. I don't got that. I'm staying with my folks right now. You got a car. I know. You got a car. I know. You got. I pulled that off and I didn't have a car. I was in a bad headspace when that happened anyway. Like I'm like shit happens. It's just.
And that shit worked too. You didn't get topped.
That's funny. Anyway, but it's I just personally I know that I'm kind of selfish. I want to stick with one person. That's just not me. So like, yeah, I've had fun. Cool. I flirted with whatever, done certain shit. But like, at the end of the day, does it really matter? I really don't think it does. Because I feel like as men, hell, women too, we have lists. And it's like when you start, if you can start crossing shit off, it's like, all right, cool. But at the same time, I'd rather have something consistent than have a list that is a bunch of hit or misses.
I feel like once you find the one, that list it just goes missing.
That's what I'm saying. To be like, fuck it, like, or even not even the one, but someone that gives you perspective on certain shit. I feel like it's different.
One thing on my list. I mean, I hope it's with my wife. Mm-hmm. But I really want to fuck like with her over the balcony or like in the on a
you got
trip.
balls. I'm so
on a
good.
trip like in a hotel like on a 6th maybe 12th floor, bro. She just bent over, bro. I'm just fucking beating the shit out of her. You feel me?
God damn.
Like, bro, like that's a dream of mine, bro. Like,
All right, since we going that route, since we going that route, all right, yo, Nas, what's something for you, bro? We wanted to get raunchy and lit. Let's get raunchy and lit. What about you, bro? What's something you wanted to do or want to do?
Something that I want to do.
They said I want to eat it from the bike.
I don't know.
go ahead, put some toast
I
in
mean,
your mouth.
I've done the boogaloo outside, like he said, over the balcony type thing. I've done it in a movie theater.
Oh, this nigga recorded on you. Okay, good.
You got it now. On the front brick broke off. Nah, let me stop.
You said what?
I really don't know, bro.
Broke off, man. Though. Yeah.
I ain't got nothing.
All right. What about you, Zoe?
I'm trying to think of some shit I could only do if I was successful.
This
Shit.
nigga said I want to put you in 60. I want to put you in 60 positions for 60
Yeah, the Mile
seconds.
High Club. That's what I want.
Oh,
Bruh, I
hell
wanna-
yeah. Okay.
I want to get a drop top Ferrari and fuck a bitch on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, we talking about cars now, bro. I want to fuck a shorty in a Nissan Silvia S15.
I want to. Oh yeah.
Right hand drive, baby.
Bro, I want to fuck a shorty in the 67 Impala.
Right hand
What the fuck
drive?
you talking about?
Bro, that's one of my dream cars, bro.
Which
a
one?
Nissan S15, bro.
I'm trying to get one of them vans with
That's
the
one of my
water
dream
bed
cars.
in the back.
Is it? It's 2 doors.
You go with a couple of speed bumps.
Yeah, something like that. It's not legal here yet.
I want the
Oh,
2-door 67 Impala. Shit is gorgeous.
Oh, so it's in right. Oh, it's in
It's in
left hand
Japan.
drive. So yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna be legal for like another 3 years, I think, or 4.
All right.
God damn.
We still missing someone. Go ahead, bro.
If
What's
by
something
then you
wanna
might
do?
be able to buy one.
What's something you want to do?
Get it imported.
This nigga said, I want a buttload. I want a busload full.
This is go my route. Fuck a bitch on a 458.
Wow.
I know he likes cars, so I can say that.
He said what?
458.
Boy, oh, this nigga.
Shit, man. Like I
He said,
said,
I want to bust it with
On a
absolutely
tricycle.
no kids. On a tricycle?
That's a real nigga, bro.
Oh.
Nigga, that's a performance.
Yeah, we
Nigga,
got
that's
to lose our
Right.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, you gonna be that nigga, bro. Who
Yeah.
gonna say something to you, bro? Who gonna say something to you? I got ultimate balance. Come on, bro. Who gonna say something to you, bro?
Yeah, that's
Son, I
If you wanna go left,
coldest
bro,
motherfucker in the world.
bro, you wanna move left, just tilt her over, bro. Just tilt her over, bro. You good, bro?
Something I want to do, though, man. Let's see. I don't think I can say that on air. Never mind.
This nigga white.
All right, so boom. I'm gonna keep it a band. I wanna. I've never done it, but I would really like. I would be curious about like role play / cosplay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
No, it's not, bro. Not at all.
I just can't get handcuffed, bro.
No. I don't. No, I'm not.
This is a stick up.
This nigga said put me on braces.
No, I think it'd be cool, bro. Like if my girl's geeky or silly or some shit like that, and like I don't know, let's give it a shot. Let's fucking be silly, have fun.
Bro, I used to tell my ex, bro, because she was a little brown skin. I said, I want you to dress up like Cleopatra one day, bro. You feel me?
Hey, yo, I feel that, bro. I feel that, 100%.
No, that was an aggressive
baby.
ass
I was like, yo, baby, come here. You looking like Lisa Bonet real quick. So, like, come on.
Bro, but all right, so I got a question.
Yeah.
We all sound like some nasty niggas, bro. But
I don't care.
Could you get handcuffed? Would you let a shorty handcuff you?
Yeah.
That's
That's a light work.
Fuck no, she might try to rob me.
Yo, see, that's another
It
thing.
depends on the shorty.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm doing that.
The same shorty. Nah, hell no. Y'all talking about eating the shorty ass, nigga.
Bro,
If
I have
fuck with the
I
shorty,
have
she
full
gonna
control
handcuff
at
me.
that
She gonna
point,
put the
bro.
blindfold on.
Right.
Do what you want. That's it.
I wouldn't get blindfolded. I gotta see what's going on.
All right, no.
Who said blindfolded?
I did.
That was earlier, and that was so out of context, bro. Don't do that.
What did he say?
Say you can tell her she really love you if you bust her over the head. And when she wake up, she ain't see shit. Dollar Tree, bitch. Here's a dollar, bitch.
like if a shorty gonna put some handcuffs on me to a bed, it better be plastic so I can just fucking shoom at them bitches,
I
bro.
feel like Wolverine.
Yeah, bro, cause like, bro, if something go crazy, bro. And what am I don't like being restrained, bro. I don't. Like I start to fucking freak out.
No more locked doors.
Exactly.
No more locked doors. Gracias. Oh my god. Let's see. How do y'all feel about getting caught? Like, is that low key like
Being caught what?
So like, I know some people like who like
Come on, public type shit.
or just
For
buy
some reason, that shit
anyone.
kind of turns me on.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Public
I'm not gonna cap. Like, real talk. I think that's low key. I'm like, I may be a little fucking freak over here. I ain't gonna
Because it's
cap.
risky.
Like, it's like and that's crazy. It's not that you want to get caught, but like, hey, fuck
It's
it.
the thrill.
Yeah, like it's kind of like, oh shit, fuck it, like all right, whatever.
So
And
the
you
goal
like-
is to get caught. That's
Nah,
what
it just it
But it just makes you feel like the man. Like,
Yeah, bro, like, yo, I just-
all the shit they could have caught you doing.
Hey, you feel me, bro? Like,
Blow
like,
the back out.
I'd rather be caught fucking blowing some shorty back out than fucking to fucking paper porn or something.
yeah, bro, like, bro, you finish up, you pack up your car, bro, like, yo, son, like, they could have caught me eating her cooch, her ass, this, that, and the third, but I got away with it. You feel
This
me?
nigga stay bringing up ass,
Bro,
bro.
listen, bro, let me tell you something, bro. How you doing? How's everybody feeling today?
Gucci great.
Said niggas be one the neighbors know your name. Like, all right.
I want that stuff.
That'd be some outrageous shit, especially if you live in a house, bro. Like, she gotta be on some screaming
Yo,
shit, bro.
no,
Like,
the
you gotta be
craziest
tickling
thing.
the top of her spine.
Nah, I'm about to bust y'all my thoughts real quick, bro. When I was at school, bro. My bad, by the way.
Sure.
My boy knocked on my door, right? Hard as shit. I had to do that for the mic.
You
coulda just
this
said-
is a nightmare for the
My
sound
bad,
guy.
my bad. sorry for those who are now kind of tone deaf. Anyway, there's a knock on my door, hard as shit, right? He's like,
hard?
bro, like hard as shit. I'm like thinking it's SWAT or something doesn't happen
Is
outside.
it FBI or is it?
Nah, it was like, yo, like, nah, hurry up, we need to leave out the dorm room type of knock.
Like,
I'm
mad
like,
crazy type of knock?
yeah, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Like,
I'm like,
outrageous type of knock?
yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm like, yo, like, what's your body? You good, bro? Like, he's like, bro, you gotta come hear this. I'm like, here we go, bro. I go into my homie room, bro. He's like, put your ear against the wall.
Oh, come on, bro.
I was like,
Bro,
I didn't know what.
Y'all are childish.
He was childish for this, bro. And this is not the first time he did. Well, this was the first time he did it. The second time it was way funnier. But first time he did, I'm like, bro, what? And I'm like, all right, I'm listening. And I'm like, it sounds like people just making a match. Oh, okay. I'm like, you called me to tell me people fucking. You've heard me fucking, bro. What's up? He was like, no, bro.
Part of it didn't need to be said.
Whatever. Look, so he's like, no, bro. I was over here doing my paper for such and such or whatever, and I heard like moaning or whatever. And he thought homie was sick, right? And he legit tapped the wall. He's like, hey, I'm sorry, poor bastard. And I don't know. I didn't know what all you heard was "eat that fucking ass, daddy." Like that's all you heard. I shit you not. That's all you heard, bro. And look. You know how you try not to judge someone, but you still silently judge them, bro. Like later, bro. At school, bro. At our school, bro. No cap. So look. Here's the crazy thing, right? I think maybe like 10 minutes or something passed, right? I shit you not. I shit you not. 10 minutes passed or something like that, right? He come back to my door. He's like, bro, that was really crazy. And I'm like, ain't no way, bro.
I know I broke something.
So look, here's the funniest part. So we hit their door. We're talking about them, and I'm like, yeah. So you think you're gonna make it to the game or whatever? He's like, what? I'm like, he's like, oh shit, okay. Keep in mind, I've seen the girl before, and I've seen the dude, but like, I don't know them to be saying anything because they're like my hallmates and shit like that.
Every drink he gets will be across the room.
So look, here's the thing. I don't blame him. Whatever, do you, dude? So look,
we would never serve blunts.
He comes out first, right? And he's just like licking his lips, scratching his face, or whatever. Hey, he gets to the door first. Like, what you call it? She was like, oh, I forgot something. I'm like, let me get your keys. He walks out the door. He tosses her keys so she can lock up behind her. And I'm like, you nasty, bro. Girl steps back in, steps back out with her phone or whatever. Just texting, and she's walking past. I'm trying not to look at her ass. She's fine, like she's very pretty. Don't get me wrong, like she's very pretty. And I'm trying not to look at her. I'm like, my cheeks are rising right now, bro. You can't hide these shits. I'm like,
we're always telling the same story.
The booty came out tight, moist.
No, fucking, she went past, and I'm like, what's up? And she smiled. She's like, hey. And she kept walking. I'm like, yo, you nasty, bro. You just gonna act like you just getting your ass ate? Like, it's all right. That's all I was thinking about, bro. That shit was so funny. Oh, my God. And I remember we went to the bathroom, like I was getting out the shower. Because we all, like, we had the shared bathrooms or whatever. I was getting out the shower. Like, I was dressed and everything. Just had my towel and shit. And my boy was coming in. Homie that was doing the ass eating had came out the stall. He came out the stall. He went out the door. And like he forgot to wash his hands. He came back to wash his hands, mind you though.
It's a nasty nigga.
So look,
That's a nasty
nigga. So look,
nasty nigga.
like he had went out, and he was like, oh shit. Like I heard him say, oh shit, like he forgot. I feel like he only said it because like we were in there or whatever. I wash my hands after I piss, just going to the bathroom, period. But anyway, man, he came back in there. But before he got in, my boy, he's like, damn, you eat ass and you don't wash your hands? And Hobie came back in. He's like, what's up, boys? And that's the first thing I ever heard you say, bro. I heard you, but bro, I'm like, nah, bro, this nigga, that's it, boy.
That nigga, but, shit mouth.
But hey, man, I mean, if you eating pussy from the back, you kind of already right there.
Your nose getting a little brown.
Your nose is getting a little brown. But nah, I ain't pussy, bro.
Better wear a face mask.
You sus, bro. You sus, bro. I know my sister.
Eat it like this, bro.
Fucking use that fucking mask.
You really about to tell me you about to eat some chips like that, bro?
Use the mask as some tissue. Wipe her ass in the process. Yo, oh my god. Shit, you eat it from the bike, Zoe?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, fucking know, bro. Yeah.
Why? You got so excited. Why?
Hell yeah, bro. Fuck you.
Y'all niggas disgust me.
I'm just playing. I kept it professional with Fonzo, bro. I kept it professional.
Hey, nigga.
This nigga said. Nah, I'm just playing, bro. I just be hyped because some niggas be feeling like prudes about the shit. Like, you do what you do, bro. That's it. And you eat ass, by all means. That's your choice.
You say you pussy from the back. You didn't say it.
I said eating pussy from the bike.
Huh?
I said eating pussy from the bike.
Shit.
You would agree to it. You got 3 dads, bro. It's too late.
No, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying like.
Fuck it. All right, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. This is woman.
Eat that ass.
What's up?
She
Eat that ass. Let me stop.
She on some wild shit. Like older women, bro. One thing I like about them, bro, they're straight to the point.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you what they want.
All right, so slow and see if you know what.
Bro, listen, bro. First of all, everything. She nasty, all right? I knew when it was like there's a limit of nasty. She crossed the line.
Damn.
Because one day I was doing something and I saw she was behind me. I said, listen, I don't like someone that close to my butt, so I'm gonna need you to move. She said, ooh, you young boys need to grow up about sex. Y'all don't know about sex. I said, what the fuck you talking about, bro? She was like,
she said, the nigga's G-spot is in the butt. That y'all don't know
The
about
gooch,
it.
yeah.
I said, bro, no.
The
So
niggas
a
who
man's
what?
G-spot is like his gooch area.
That booty, my nigga.
Yeah.
Dead ass? Bro, that sounds made up as fuck, bro. That sounds like a prank, bro.
His fear was like,
Bro, like,
yo, you did ass?
I hate to say it, but like, I told her no. Like, she said it's only gay if it's a man. I said no, it's gay in general. Because if you like something, if you like something in your ass, bro, then you don't mind taking it from another dude, bro.
Yeah,
That's
you
gay.
gotta think, what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Like,
the
really?
difference?
No, bro, shut up. No,
there's
but
not.
I'm saying, if you were willing to do that, it makes me think you're
No,
willing
I
to
get
do.
that. That's why I was trying to figure out where you were going. I'm like, the difference?
Yeah, she kept saying, you young boys don't know about sex. I said, I know what I like.
Right.
I know what I'm not gonna do.
Like, why can't you just suck my dick? Like, why are we even back here?
You went right back to head, bro.
Why can't you just suck my dick?
But she's like, yo, and she's getting mad. Like, she's getting hot about like me saying no. That's not something that's right. She's like, oh, I used to have sex parties and this and that. I said, that's y'all. Y'all some dirty niggas, bro. Like, y'all don't know nothing about sex, you young boys. That's cool then. I guess I don't know about sex.
I'd be like, so
I
what you
don't
gonna
want to
teach
know
me?
about sex or this. Nah, man. All right, bro. Now I'm really switching mics, bro. Because you told.
No, not about that, nigga.
I told you what she talking about, bro. You said
Not about that, bro.
We
I
over here,
said it.
bro.
Yo, you sus, bro.
Nah, bro. You want some
You
shit,
sus,
Patch.
bro.
We
You
over
so
here now,
sus, bro.
I want to do-rag over my mic.
This nigga moved just to get closer to another man, and I'm the sus one. All right.
All right.
And I'm the sus one, bro.
Let's put this in, bro. Here we go.
Oh, you not? All right.
This pimp's on this side.
Nigga, I'm the real man on this side.
But
What you
yeah,
talking
that
about?
older women shit is true, bro.
Hell yeah. What's the oldest?
I
I
was
still
with
didn't answer.
30-year-old.
What's the oldest y'all messed with?
I was with 30-year-old, and like we was in the house, and like I thought, I was gonna have to like woo her or some shit. Like we met on Bumble, and I was gonna have to woo her and some shit. So I sat down on the couch, and she was like making some soup and some shit, and she like sat down on the couch next to me. She's like, "Look, I'm gonna finish this soup. I'm gonna go shower up. I'm gonna suck the shit out your dick." All right,
Yeah, bro.
I said, "What?"
Bro, they're really straight to the point.
Mm-hmm.
And she did exactly what she said.
Suck the skin off that nigga.
The oldest I've ever talked to was 33, but we never really got to do anything. Like when I first met her, I was like 19, and she was always asking me to go out to drinks with her and shit like that. And that's just when I'm like completely straight edge. Like I wasn't trying to do shit. And she's like, "Why don't you want to go out for drinks or anything like that?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's not my scene." And like it's not my scene. And she was like, I know she thought I was, I knew she thought I was like maybe like mid, early 20s or some shit. But I'm like 19. And she's like, why not? I'm like, it's just not my thing, Don't want to risk being carded. I mean, fuck. And she's like, carded? I'm like, yeah, sometimes I got a baby face and I don't want to. She's like, you don't have a baby face. She was like,
She wants you to put your babies on her face.
she was like, this guy. I would have, but nah, she was like, wait a minute, how old are you? I'm like, go ahead and guess. And I let her keep guessing for a whole week, so she would just text me randomly. Keep in mind, at this point, she's like 28, I think. If my math is right. Whatever. But I'm like, nah, keep guessing. And then it was something I did that just screamed, oh, you're really a 90s babies for that. And I'm like, what year 90s? And she's like, yo, the way you're screeching up, bro, you're young. She's like, what are you, like 20, 22? I'm like, I will be. She's like, you'll be what? I'm like, I'll be 20 in like 3 months. She was like, no fucking way. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. She's like, yo, you're gonna get all the pussy in the world if you just put your mind to it. There's no fucking way you're that young. Like when she said it to me, I'm like,
That's so inspirational for some pussy.
I felt so good about myself, bro. But it was like, I still didn't smash though. I wasn't looking to, like, we were just super cool.
So you teased her for how long? You were teasing her just about your age for how long? You said
that was never a question.
Huh?
Get some more gun.
I got
Hey, nah.
I don't even have it with me.
Naughty.
You
teasing me.
Naughty. But no, nah, so that whole age thing, that went on for about a week. So because like my brother kept telling me, don't tell her. My older homies, don't tell her. let her guess. And sure enough, like when I let her guess, and then when I finally told her, she was like just surprised with my maturity. I can be very goofy, but at the same time, it's like whatever. I was raised by a bunch of women.
There's a time and place for everything.
Exactly.
If you were there at Alex's party, bro, I'm grown. I wish you were there at that party, bro.
Shoot.
Fucking, he reminded me earlier. It's mad random, but one of my coworkers, he from Memphis, and we was just talking about fighting. And he was like, it's been a minute since I fought, since I came down here. He was like, man, I think it's been so long. Said some goofy, he said somebody might run up on me and get active on my goofy ass. I said, bro, what? He said, that's why I'll blow him with this cannon. I said, yo.
Hey, yo.
I said, you bugging, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Funny as shit. That's my dog.
All right. We all have had a great time on this podcast, so now we have to go to reflection time. So, what are your thoughts about the podcast from when we started until now? I'm going to start from the guest perspective over there, guy with the phone, and then we'll go around.
Say hi to my sister.
What's good?
You gotta take your phone.
It's all right. All right. You repeat the fuck over?
Thoughts about the podcast from when we started until now. You were our early adopter, aka early guest. Yeah.
So when the idea was first present to me, when you made it aware that this is what you were doing, it was kind of like, not that I was questioning why you were doing it. I got why you were doing it. It was more so, how are you gonna make this work with everything you want to do? Like, was this the right time for you to be doing this? Like, are you actually sure the people that you're doing this with is gonna be consistent with you? Like, it was those kind of questions. It wasn't about the content. I knew the content would be fucking hilarious because of, who you told me was involved and shit like that. And then it became, when I started sitting in.
Talk to the mic.
And then it became like when I was sitting in that, like, all right, was fucking sucking my dick from afar. Okay. Anyway.
See, ass niggas everywhere, bro.
Anyway.
There's always gonna be a hater, bro.
Yeah, especially those niggas from Jersey. But anyway. Anyway,
we're talking about Mr. Hero over here. Don't even know
nigga,
what
Jersey
Hero is.
First off,
he said he over here talking about Hero. You mean Captain America? Come
that's
on,
what they
bro.
told
You
me out
supposed to
here,
be
bro.
from up north, bro.
That's
Bring it
all
together.
right.
Bro.
Now you really blowing the grip over there. I see.
You
That's
see?
why Jersey K, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Anyway, I digress.
Hero.
I'll be the big man. I'll digress. I'll chill. Anyway. This nigga just like a Jersey nigga keep talking under his breath. Why will we speak up anyway?
Lame ass nigga.
Alright then. Say with your chest, nigga. Yeah. Queens get the fucking money, nigga. Fuck out of here. Anyway, I fuck with Jersey low key. Anyway,
I ain't learn how to Jersey club. I'm not good at Jersey club. I'm not even gonna lie.
Really?
It's just too complicated. It's not complicated. It's just too much.
Too much shit. I feel that. But no, it was kind of like, all right, I see what he wants to establish, how he wants to maintain, and then it was until I got on one of the earlier episodes, it was like, yeah, I was gonna say episode 5. It was like, yo, this nigga is on to something here, like, cause I like trying to like think long term and big pictures about certain things, which is why I take things into questioning and accounting. Like my TV series that I'm working on, I started working at freshman year of high school, so I've been working on this for 9 years. Every year I would just take notes and annotate about what I wanted to do, so when the time came, I knew I was good enough as a writer to start doing this. So to see him when he started doing this, it made me question how long was he actually planning on doing this? Or how recent was the idea? For him to get into music and shit like that, to see how far he's come with it too. It's definitely, like I mentioned about old girl, I'm glad to be a part of the journey. You know what I mean? Just even if the destination isn't where I assumed it was gonna be, it's cool to, just be along for the ride. So I think it's pretty fucking awesome though. Pretty fucking epic. Owned by black men, run by black men.
We'll talk about the term black later, but
Here we go. I had to go question it. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
sir, your experience, the podcast.
That's the most annoying shit ever.
You gotta see mine. The first time you invited me to it, My fault. First time you invited me to it, I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I was like, fuck it. I don't know what we about to do, but cool. Put up the Fonzo crib. And you just setting everything up on a table, and I'm just like, damn, you know.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you remember it was like,
Yeah.
he's just moving shit, and he's like, you can put it here. We're sharing a mic. Y'all two are sharing a mic. And it was just,
Oh, he was in the trenches. I forgot.
That's not
He was in the trenches. It was episode 9. Episode 9 first
This
song.
is like after, yeah.
what episode was I on?
9.
9?
Took
Yeah.
socks. That was
To
9.
the socks.
That was 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I remember it was like, you're just moving shit, we're just pulling up. And like, Fonzo didn't even look ready, bro. I think he looked like he just finished playing 2K or some shit. And, I mean, it was just natural conversation. And I popped up again. Who was with Josh.
Gosh.
And then I see your your social, you be with multiple people. I see you doing it in the studio sometimes. And just a lot of random, I mean, to me they're random, I don't know. You do it with a lot of people. And now we're back here. Well, now we're in this place, you know what I'm saying? This place is cool, I guess, you know, we're not moving shit on the table, you know, it's an open table, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's interesting seeing from where you started to here. You know, and from what you knew about music to what you know now. You know, it's you can look back and see the changes, the progression, where you might have made a mistake and where you overcame it. And I salute you.
100%.
Okay. Okay. Your turn, sir. Put the mic
Yeah,
towards
you
you.
said guest perspective. You didn't go yet, did you?
No, he's not a guest.
Yes.
Yeah, 2.
My name in
2,
the- in
yeah.
the-
Bro, what? Come on, bro. You went with us two.
There's always a hater.
No.
Right?
Hey, Drake, cut that.
Yeah,
Hey, Drake, cut that. Cut the check.
Yeah, but
Do it.
just from
Come on. Yeah. Thumbnails. We
but
lit.
just from the developing a podcast with Dre, it's like I definitely felt at the beginning, it's like we thought, oh, you just get up there and do whatever the fuck you want without zero planning, nothing. And then like we just got better at making a show. And thanks to Dre for putting in a lot of hard work, but yeah, we came a long way. We got better at podcasting, I think. It's more, first you be like, how do I sound on the mic? Do I still have, and nobody likes the sound of their own voice.
No, not at all. But you gotta say fuck it.
Yeah. How do I look, on the mic? And are any women watching?
I mean, yeah.
And then you just got to get over that and just be like, hey, man, I'm doing this, talking to my homies. Look, it's a great way to vent, great way to just hang out with your friends and whatnot. Yeah.
Good way to pop shit without the people knowing exactly who you pop shit about.
I appreciate the podcast more.
hit the mic. Hey, you, sir.
All Rocky, no ASAP. Let's go.
ASAP, no right.
He almost kind of looked like that.
That's what I kept saying.
What's the question again?
But he also looked like Aaron. He looked like Aaron on fucking Cash. Fuck that movie. What's his name? The nigga who played it Friday. The black guy. The black one.
They all black.
Chris Tucker, bro.
Nah,
you don't look
Chris
He
Tucker,
don't, bro.
Chris Tucker. Cat, get the money. It's like get the money or some shit like that.
And you know this,
man.
I'll look it up
What
later.
was the question again?
I'll look it up later.
Thoughts on the podcast from when we started until now?
Until now, I remember me and you one night going out on the court talking about the podcast and what we would do if we started it. I remember us saying that it would be easy because we would just talk to each other like it was normal, like it would be nothing to just have a conversation about the things that are going on. And it's crazy that I literally stood here and spectated, but not really spectated, but actually had parts in creating something with you. You feel me? Like friends from someplace. Like what we said, we were riding down the street, P Street, and seeing Broughton. And it's like the connection that we all came from that place and we all still growing. You know what I'm saying? We all in our 20s. We started it when we were teenagers.
I was gonna say like what we were talking about earlier about the whole prepubescent thing. Like you don't want to hear it then, but now you're like, damn,
And now it's just like, look, we got our own time capsule in a sense. You know what I'm saying? The whole, I don't know, it's just, to me, it make me feel good because I still got friends, all right, people that I trust, and I don't see any of it wavering. Like, you feel me? The vibes is still the same from when I met y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hope it continues to grow. I hope the podcast stays strong. And even if nobody watch that shit, I know that I'm going to watch it for my boys. And I'm always have love for it. Straight up.
Okay.
I have one complaint.
What's up?
Why don't you got snacks here by now, bro? This is the 70th
You know what?
episode, bro.
You know what?
He
We
got a
talked
point.
about that
He got a
before.
point.
I kept saying that. I'm like, drinks,
You need to have
snacks,
snacks,
like
bro, and Hennessy on deck.
Oh yeah, I'll take a couple beers.
Well, if you know people that want to do that, that want to, if you
I'll definitely be doing that.
fund
In
the
my,
podcast.
I'll definitely be doing that in my podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
Cash App, money sign.
Bro, you could go to the Dollar Tree he talking about and get some snacks, bro. It would be
See,
sick.
Dollar Tree Plus, bro.
Funding.
Travis there.
Funding.
There's some gummies, you know.
Hey yo, shout out Dollar Tree. Thanks for sponsoring this video.
I'm gonna try that shit, and if I get dumped, I'm blaming you.
Don't blame me, bro.
If I get the cops called on me, I'm blaming you.
The cops, bro.
You got to bail him out.
I mean,
With your Dollar
And
Tree
she
money.
drove.
And she drove.
Ghost ride the
what are you
whip.
blindfolding the bitch while you drive? Why she drive? Nah, it's walking.
Nah, she ghost ride the whip.
That's crazy. Alright, yo, so
gotta hope it's a
grab
fan
the
of
camera
Tesla.
for him. Say he can be on
Yeah,
fire.
nigga, let me.
Grab the.
I
Grab
need
the
to answer my own question.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm
Alright.
terrible.
You gotta do it,
Alright.
man.
But, look,
You gotta do it, bro. Come on.
man, you know how big my bottom lip is, bro?
So is mine.
You know, nigga, do you
Why you
know
complaining,
that,
bro?
bruh? Nigga, you know how difficult that could be?
Bro, then
You know
just
what
use
I'm
your
saying?
hands to help you out, bro.
I'm saying, I already know.
You know what kind of thing?
There you go. Now bite. Just bite. Bro. Just bite.
All right, cricket teeth out. All right. So you want to do stuff like that? Anyway. All right, listen, man. That shit feel kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so, boom. Like in my past life, allegedly. Not really, but we'll go past that. Anyway, listen. All right, so starting the podcast now. Now, when I said the idea to my counterparts over here, they like, what the fuck is a podcast?
Yeah,
I
ain't
was
know what that
like,
shit was.
I said, we're gonna listen. I've been listening to him for about a year and some change now. It's pretty much, we're gonna be talking about what we talk about. Nobody our age is talking about what we talk about and the way we talk about these topics. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna have a microphone and then we're gonna talk into it and then we're gonna make an episode out of it. Now, I had no idea the electronics of the podcast, so I was just thinking like, all right, fuck, I'm just gonna look up some videos, figure it out, and then boom, there. He had his MacBook. I used his MacBook for the first episode because I didn't have GarageBand like that's a traveler on me, so I bought a mic, plugged it into the computer, and then from there we just pretty much went and just had our first episode. And he said a funny quote, I still remember this today. Drake had Michael Jackson on it. It sounded like he shouldn't have been on it. That's a fact. Or it may not be a fact. I don't know. But still, in all seriousness though, it was one of the best things in my adult life that I've done. That we have built. And the idea that I started didn't want to do and help us create as a brand. Obviously, we're still going to be DZN Podcast, but we're going to switch the name because now we're going to a more thought out and more, not controlled, but more really technical and brand specific way of how we're going to promote and do the podcast. Still going to be us, but it's just going to be a different name now. However, it has really been a great experience. It has really been one of the best things that I've done. And I really appreciate and enjoy what has came from it. Being able to help with other podcasts and being able to take what I've learned doing this myself and really doing with other people. But what we've created as a crew, kind of having our friends or people that we don't know actually look at us and see, oh, that's what they're doing. This is pretty cool. Let's get them on, then having other people experience the podcast and bringing them on and doing something that they may have never thought to do and inspiring people that you may know you thought you never would inspire. It's just like, dang, what we're doing is really going to have an impact on the generation. That's something I wasn't thinking about when I first thought of the idea to do a podcast. I was like, all right, it's going to do some cool stuff, and we're going to see what happens. And I just appreciate what came from this, an opportunity that we did for ourselves, and just figuring out how we're going to do it as a traveling podcast as well, because we don't have a home as of yet. But that's probably about to change soon. So, yeah. All right. Does anybody have any last words?
I have one last question.
Okay.
One last question from yours truly, KBQ, on this podcast. So far, favorite moment, and what's something you can't wait to see this podcast explore?
When he fell out of the chair. When Zoe fell out of the chair. On episode 5, when Zoe fell out of the chair. That was funny.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
That was funny to me.
When Zoe fell out the fucking chair.
That was hilarious.
Oh my God.
And I feel I kind of blame you.
There's been better things.
I blame you. I kind of blame you because
There's always gonna be a hater.
I kind of blame you a little bit because you knew that chair was a little fucked up. You knew it was, but you had him sitting there anyway.
I mean, I thought he was stable, bro.
Sit there.
I thought he was stable, bro. Yo, just sit there, bro.
Be your own people.
Be your own news.
Hey, Dios mío.
However, kind of a non-funny favorite moment is episode 1 when we started and episode 19. Reason I like episode 19 when us 3 were at the studio was it kind of gave a time capsule of a highlight that we all came from one place and now we're here with our own advances individually, but also as a collective. So, yeah, those are mine.
What about you, Zach?
My favorite moments.
Talking to the mic.
Talk to the durag.
Talk to the Dewey, bro.
Hold up. I'm finna I got you.
It's activating the pimp hand.
Yeah, you saw the change up there, bro.
When you get to the silk, it's a different.
So, what it was my favorite moment? It's got to be. I don't know why I do like episode 19. I do like episode 19 a lot. I like the episode where. So I have a few. The one where to the socks.
Okay. Yeah. 100%.
That shit was just such a good phrase or whatever.
100%.
And, that should have went farther. Like we should have kept using that shit.
We really should have.
To the socks.
To the socks.
Part 2.
Part 2. Hey, matter of fact, tonight. Yeah, here we go. Part 2.
Know it. Yours
To
truly.
the socks. Part 2. I fuck
To the
with
socks,
it.
dumbasses.
That was just such a cool podcast. And it was in my house. I didn't have to leave my house for that one. That was cool.
Convenience.
Really convenient.
Convenience.
And I gotta say, the one where I think there was a older guy and he was just like really, he stuttered. I don't know who that guy is or never ever talked to him again. He's like really unexpectedly funny. And like, that was just a good episode.
Talking about Justin. You remember that?
Yeah. And
Women in marketing.
And this one is one of my favorite moments because it's like the last episode and it was a really fun one to do for me.
It was serious. It was funny.
Dre's gonna have to edit this shit, so I mean, you gotta edit out all the.
Nah, I don't edit that shit out. Nah, you can't.
Yeah, I mean, like that's a part of the sound and we were talking.
Oh, true.
Sieta. Vaca.
Good.
Yeah. So a few favorite moments.
What about you, Nas?
I don't really have a favorite. I mean, this one right here, the back of my head hurt, bro, from all the laughing. Y'all some funny ass niggas. Oh God. But I don't know. Like the podcast has always been like that to me. I don't know. Sorry.
I wish I could remember the numbers like of each.
Yeah. And considering I was gonna
that one, right? The one of
All right. Is socks your favorite? Like, what's your favorite, man?
damn. Oh, that's a good. I don't know. I think I like this one. The set of socks was iconic though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This one was more interactive.
Okay.
I guess you could say.
And
it seemed like it was longer than that one.
Oh, what? Oh yeah, we've been here
for sure. We've been here for a
3
minute.
I was to say, it don't even feel like we've been here for that long.
But now time is passing.
I like both. That was my first feature. You know, I was featuring on a track. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just enjoy being in the presence of these fellas or anybody who I've been on with. It's been fun, interesting, seeing everybody's thought process and how they feel about things. Mm-hmm. You know, all the ass eating that we talked about today.
That's crazy.
Right.
A lot of shit mouth going on.
Hashtag.
Drake with it, bro. Drake with it, bro. He's gonna be
Bruh,
camera
right?
cleaning his face up, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Team eat it from the bike. What you talking about?
But also to add
Team
on
free
to what
bike.
you said, another episode I kind of appreciated was the one where I forgot the exact name and number of that episode, but when you came on with Josh,
Yes.
that
Fucking
that-
hilarious
that-
ass episode.
yeah.
Podcast.
I was gassing you,
Yeah, you came on Josh and Nas. That was a great episode because when he told me he just wanted to be a fly on the wall for that episode, I was like, damn, that episode was fire. Him,
Yeah.
he was one to watch.
Like I really wish I would have went live for that episode, just so I could be in the comments like talking this shit. Like, cause there's been a bunch of episodes I just wish I was just dying in the corner laughing to, but y'all niggas really had me geeking. It just seemed like that's a reunion I want to be there for. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, beanbag relationships. That's what it was called.
Right.
Hey, bro, don't influence that bullshit, bro. Bro, that nigga would not let that shit up after you said that, bro. Like, bro, god damn, he still say that shit to this day.
Really?
Yeah, goddamn beanbag boys, bro.
Beanbag boys.
Yeah, man, you ain't shit.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit, Dre.
Drake, man, you ain't shit, man. I texted him as soon as I seen it. I said, bro, what are you doing, bro? Why?
That's a fact.
Like Dre
I
verified
texted
it,
him.
bro.
No cap, bro. I know you can screenshot it, but I texted him immediately. I said, why? You're gassing it, bro.
That's a fact. He did.
That was fun, though,
my
bro.
god, that shit had me crying. That's why I said I wish I was a fly on the wall, bro. I would have been fucking gassing that shit up too.
Anytime Cito come in, bro, it can get crazy in here, bro.
Shit.
You need snacks, though, for real, bro. You start you need snacks.
I think
He'll provide it.
from Dollar Tree.
He bought a Dollar Tree.
I think one of my initial favorites. It wasn't even actually during the podcast. Me and Dre were in this very room, and we were just strategizing. I was talking my stuff. He was talking his. We had two boards. We had this big one, and we had another one that was in here. Podcast was on this stuff, and KMU stuff was on this side. And I still have video footage from that. And I remember seeing in the corner, okay, assist this with the podcast. This can connect to this. There was, we had talk about, and I'm still going to do this. There was talk about later seasons in my show where I wanted to put a podcast in the series. So I can't say exactly what I wanted to do because I don't want no one to steal my idea. But I know I've never seen this type of thing done with the podcast in any kind of film. So just seeing how that was behind the scenes, the behind the scenes, it was just, that's a great memory for me. I enjoyed that. And seeing how far we've come from 5 to 70 now, it's a long time to, see someone grow and just be a part of it. But
That's a lot of Mondays.
right. But
We didn't originally start on Monday.
I'm like, we
lived
yeah,
in
we
that.
didn't start on Mondays, right?
Hell no.
But
You gotta put me in the bro for that podcast part, bro.
But the funniest, one of the funniest and one of my favorites, on the podcast, Zoe Bussins. That no, I'm just playing. It was it was when we were at our boy's house, and we kept fucking name dropping by accident, and we had to I know Dre edited it out and whatever. The viewers, you guys don't know, but it was just such a good time, and we do this shit all the time. But it's if one of us don't know exactly who we're talking about, we try to hold on to the story or whatever and try to piece it together. And it was a moment where Zoe was like, oh, so you mean this bitch or whatever? Like, said her name full on. It was just like, damn, we just said we couldn't do that, bro. But it was just like, it was so funny because like seconds later, Tyler ended up doing it. I ended up doing it. Dre ended up doing it. It was super, super dope. It was super, super dope. It just showed how, as serious as we want to be, yeah, you did it, Dre. You definitely did, because like you repeated what I said.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so you didn't just like throw it out there. You just repeated what I said in a way. But it was just funny, man, because we were just so fresh at it, and it was like, yo, wait till this start really blowing up. And with the whole TikTok thing you sent me, over how many views was that?
Almost 300,000.
Almost 300,000 views. That shit was fucking. Like I'm like, what the fuck? What's the view count for? Like I didn't get it, but even now, the shit is still dope, man. Just looking back, so seeing what we were starting to do here, and now the memories we've made along the way. Super sick.
So, ladies, gentlemen, whatever you identify as.
My bucket.
All right.
Hot dog water.
Well,
Slut tart.
Hey, remember
Sperm dumpster.
Yeah, man, you come into your crib smacking the breakfast burrito out your hand.
I'm just a nigga with a rocket launcher.
Wow.
Hey,
Hey.
he doesn't know.
Dirty around my belt.
And I ain't talking about waist size.
however, in all seriousness, somebody hold this camera. So I got outro.
This nigga said, damn, this bitch is a workout. Take this motherfucking camera.
In all seriousness, we appreciate y'all for coming along the journey. This is episode 70 of the DZN Podcast.
D.Z.N.podcast.
The new name will be announced in a few weeks, and we will take a few weeks, maybe a month off. It depends after this, so we can rebrand and properly get everything set up. However, though, we do appreciate every single person. Of course, we appreciate the finance aunties and the finance side women and
Hell yeah, you know I do.
and just the beautiful women in general. But we do appreciate everyone who has viewed, listened, watched, and all that in between the podcast and continue supporting to the next time and the next venture we have and we do. So we do appreciate that. Of course, you want to follow us, D.Z.N Podcast on Instagram, DZN Podcast Network on YouTube, DZN Podcast on all podcast platforms. Want to hit me up, RETRO.D.R.E, cameraman Zoe, young _ Pluto 08, NV.Z, Niles over here to my side. You got Travis, the King Brett from Queens right over
KBQ,
there,
the
aka the
King's
Queens, exactly. And you got L. Fonzo and the zero
Wow.
on the end. And my name's Dre. Appreciate y'all. So, it's a DZN Podcast. Appreciate y'all for coming along this journey.
Check me out.
Okay.
I walk in the spot. 30 on me and some chops. All my niggas really rock. Roll. Control. Shout out my Leos. You know how my niggas move.
Whoa.
But I ain't moving. I'm rolling and I'm shooting.
Okay. Well,
That's actually a song, bro.
And nigga hit it with that woo.
Bow.
Thank you guys again. I'm so glad to be a part of this, man. Super, super
we got
fun.
an
Much
outro
appreciative.
with a beat. We got an outro with a beat in the freestyle for the week. Monday, Sunday, fun day, any day. DZN Podcast. You know what it is today. No Emily Graham, but no Vinny Bands. Talking shit, trying to figure out plans to get them then. Not talking on Mini Man, 50 Cent swag. We just talking Retro Dre on the podcast swag. Zoe, Nas, Trav, Luis. We all doing this for the week. We met at Broughton High School, up the street, bus stop days. Coming to the next time is. We sit at the table, everybody got a seat, and you know what it is. It's time to go, afloat, and do what it is. I got the show the most, and doing this for the most, or the least, just for the week. DZN Podcast is in the treat, and if you watch and listen, and going in the kitchen, and going out the kitchen, and take time to listen. DZN Podcast, let them know something. DZN Podcast, they ain't start frontin'. DZN Podcast, let them know something. DZN Podcast, tell them start front. DZN Podcast on a Monday, doing this a Sunday, talking on the fun day. DZN Podcast, let them know DZN Podcast. Anytime coming back with the flows, it's time to go. Anytime doing this podcast, up on the dough jumping. Till the next time you watching this with your hoe or with your homies. Whatever doing, talking shit, doing it for the week. We talk sports, music, and life. All the shit we do it for the week and day and month and year. For fun and not for less. It's under stress and under this and under that. The overzealous. Anytime we making our plans, making our dreams come true. You know what it is, DZN Podcast, and you know who it is. It's Dre's old Nas, got Luis over there, got Trav, long for the next journey. It is the grab, so DZN Podcast, gotta let them know. DZN Podcast, it's a retro flow. DZN Podcast, better know what it is and get it with the grip, so DZN Podcast, let them know, let them know, let them know. It's time to start and go, stop and read, and doing anything by the top with your shit, so it's DZN Podcast, gotta let them know. DZN Podcast, it's a better show. What's a better show? DZN Podcast, what's a better show? DZN Podcast, what's a better show? You watching this with your hoe or your homies, or the one you love, or anybody else who got this for the drugs. So DZN Podcast, gotta let them know. Dre, Zoe, and Nas, the only one for the go. Hey.
That's not listen, bro. That was Dusty Locane, by the way. That one song, but also Big 201. So you hear me? Bow. Good.
Hey, let me get that camera.
Good bow, nigga.
Hey.